everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I gotta mute the stream. Welcome back to Chronicles of the Grand Nation, episode 17. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, we're still in a great big dungeon, so we're just gonna get this go quickly.
Woo! We're one away from legal!
Sorry, I had to
Woo!
fix that. For some reason the volume is really high and you sounded like you were in like an air tunnel.
Man?
Yeah.
I'm in an air tunnel?
Well, it was for a second. I had to lower the volume. No, you're fine. It's not you. It was the stream's volume was all the way up for some reason.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, well, everyone, let's just quickly get this on by going, we'll bring in the air tunnel boy himself. Van, please introduce yourself and your character.
I'm not the one in the air tunnel. I'm Van. He's a dude. Eladrin has a wolf. Finally has a magic weapon.
Finally. Took so long. Zelina, please introduce yourself and your character.
Greetings and salutations. It is I, Momo Jones, playing the wonderful Bardlock extraordinaire, ready to have fun in this dungeon. Oh yeah.
Tessera, please introduce yourself and your character.
Hi, I'm Anna. I play Tessera. The Earth Genasi warlock who now has 2 parts of a prophecy, and more to come, apparently.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm playing Muffin. She has finally gotten something cool with some braces. We are unfortunately missing our boy Brehik for the moment, but the hope is he will be able to join soonish. And finally, Emily.
Hello, I am Emily. I am the DM of the game. Let's do this!
Alright, let's cut into... So first off, I just want to thank the amazing people who helped make this project a thing. Obviously, if you see these amazing character art and future character art, that is all done by Angela, who is in the description of our Twitch. Please go check her out. And the music you've been hearing throughout that loading screen and throughout this entire campaign is made by Tom. So please go check him out. He's also in the description. Mo, do we have any merch updates, or do you just want to tell people about what we've got?
Oh, merch. Go check out the store. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It supports us. You know, take a picture, post it on your social media, tag us. We'll give you a shout out. We do have stuff in the works. Hopefully sometime this month we'll be able to show you guys.
Anna, please let everyone know about social media stuff.
Of course. As always, make sure you are following us on all of our social media, Twitch, YouTube, X, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. Make sure you come and join our Discord. We love hearing from everybody. Obviously, right now we are live. We go live Monday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern with dice rolling at 7:30. We also go live 7:30 p.m. on Fridays for Hub Chat with Mo. So keep an eye out for what's going on with that. And of course, our videos go live on Thursday. So if you ever miss an episode of Chronicles of the Grand Nation, Thursdays those get posted publicly to YouTube. But for the impatient folks, if you support our Patreon, you will get access a day early on Wednesdays, as well as access to that 4-episode prologue you guys have heard so much about by now.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Finally, I just wanted to, jump in a little bit and say, if you like the maps that you see throughout this campaign, they're all done by our DM. And I believe you can request on Fiverr for her to help you on that.
You can. I do have a fiber, and I make pretty okay maps.
They're really good. You've seen some of them. All right, guys. I'm gonna pass it over to you, Emily. Let's jump into the game.
All right. Jumping back into it, we are once again at the mercy of our Sunken City of Lunewrath. As your group had continued on.
Don't switch the thing just yet. I forgot to do my main page.
Oh, you too late. Too
no,
late.
no. I'm almost done. No. Shit.
That's a cop out. That was a cop out if I ever saw one.
Anyways.
So, you had decided to go up to the second floor. You went through this door down here, which was originally locked, although you had gotten the key off of the skeleton from this little torture chamber down here. But nonetheless, you make your way upstairs. Single file line. Is there anything you say or do on your way up? It would be a little bit of a walk, probably longer than you're expecting to get to the surface. Not surface, but to get to like that,
stealth.
like going up.
I like stealth.
I have an out of game question for you, Mo. How long does that temporary HP last from your glamour thing?
Take a rest.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Damn, that's good.
It's all temporary hit points usually last until you take a rest, a long rest.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless
Cool.
they specifically
I will-
state like, oh, these go away at the end of a spell, or these go away if you take a short rest.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's yeah. Yeah,
All right.
stealth deal.
I will also try and stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and stealth then.
Ooh, 14.
As we continue, Drizzle
Hey,
continuously
D&D
outdoing
wants to
me.
work for me. It actually worked.
Woo!
I'll roll
Did you
for
want to
break.
roll for Brehik? Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Damn. He's so quiet, it's like he's not even here.
Mhm.
It's perfect.
So, traveling up single file up this very congested stairwell. For those of you more nature inclined, you start to hear what kind of sounds like nature. Such as streams of water, like a babbling brook, the sounds of maybe birds in the distance, almost like the sound of wind. And traversing up underneath your feet, Van, you would start to notice that there are some feathers leading up. Different colors of yellows, blues, and greens.
Can I try to ascertain what type of creature they're coming from?
Yeah, roll me a nature check. Looking at the feathers.
Why is
Rick will
nature...
guide you.
Brehik actually touched me? Wow.
Yeah.
Why is nature intelligence as a
I say that all the time.
19? I understand if it's like, I need to identify this herb and remember which one it is, but it just doesn't feel right.
It's like how religion is intelligence.
Yeah. And you know that every cleric who has proficiency in religion doesn't have a high intelligence most of the time. Anyways, it's a 19, Emily.
Yeah. As you're looking at these feathers, they don't look like a breed of bird you would be aware of. Which is odd, because you're very well versed, especially in simple beasts. But these birds don't, or the these feathers look like they don't belong to just normal plainer birds.
God damn it. I would say to everyone quietly, just... Well, it looks like we're dealing with outer planar things again. Not from here, something, yada yada.
Shocked, General. I mean, we've been fighting, like, devils and elementals down here.
No, I'm not really shocked. I'm just letting you know. It's something from another plane that has feathers. There you go.
Up one of the feathers as Zillinia's grabbing them as well. And I'll just put it in Dressel's fur.
You start putting little feathers in his fur. He does the thing at one point where he sneezes and all the feathers like out.
Ah.
Still some in there, but it does look a little more like a molten bird.
So are
And
we still going up?
yeah, you continue going up.
Yes, apparently. God said so.
You know, I could turn this campaign around.
I mean, TPK right now, that'd turn it around.
Miss DM, I have a question.
I might have an answer.
From when the people picked up the 2 magical items that we don't know what they are and put them on their bodies to attune to it, could you let us know when an hour is up?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, didn't we just have a short rest to attune to stuff?
I didn't give it to
Oh, wait, no, we didn't actually take a short rest, did we?
We
Yeah.
We thought
were-
about it and then said,
Yeah,
"Better
we
not."
thought about it, and then the voice in my head said no, so we didn't.
said you better hurry up and come get me.
It's literally what it said. It said you better hurry up and go deal with the problem.
My life is on the line.
Mm.
As you make your way up, you come across what looks like a gorgeous sanctum with stone. Like it's a smallish room. You're looking at about like 40 by 30 feet, about 15 to 20 foot high ceilings. From the walls, you see 3 sources of water streaming in through the cracks, filling this basin that surrounds the room. In the center of this room is a large statue that seems to have been completely demolished, to the point that it does not look recognizable. Like, it just looks like rubble. And you see coming in from the ceiling of this room, this large stained glass dome that sort of like encompasses this room. Along the floors, there's like this silky, moist moss that sort of grows, and more noticeably, you see some birds flying around this sanctum.
Look like birds. We do not know what they are.
You can tell they're the birds with the feathers you've been finding, but you don't. They just look like birds.
I hope
Yeah.
they had feathers. I hope they were birds with the feathers.
Also, DM, how long have we been down in the Sunken Temple?
Total, about a little over 30 minutes.
The Sunken Temple
30
of
minutes,
Quarn.
okay. I was asking for Brick.
Can we make a
I like
check to see if these birds are like violent or aggressive in nature at all?
Yeah, roll me.
I was gonna also add on to that. Could I attempt to get one to come over here for a little piece of like a cracker as like an animal handling as well?
You can roll me an animal handling. Muffin, you can roll me an insight.
Yeah, no problem.
What about the
Actual guidance?
19.
Who are they
What
guidancing?
guidance? Finn.
Okay.
Okay.
17. We're about to find out either way.
22.
With a 17, one does fly down and take a cracker. They seem fairly docile. Nothing, you don't get any kind of violent sense. If anything, it's a little strange that they came right over to a person. And for you, Finn, with a 22, there's something strangely human about these birds.
Uh-oh.
Making eye contact with some of them. There's a keen intelligence behind their eyes that
Oh, no.
makes you think they might not have been birds once upon a time ago.
Wait, because I didn't know if I heard you correctly. Did they come over or did they not come over?
They did.
Oh, they did. Shit.
As someone who's traveling with a druid, can I ascertain if they are a druid?
It's hard to tell, but you, with a 22, you don't get the sense these are druids.
Guys, pretty sure these guys weren't birds. Always. I look to Van, who is holding one or like has one in his arm.
I look at it, look at him. Well, I did know you believed in reincarnation.
Him?
Wait, what?
You said I look at
Who'd you
him.
look at?
I looked at the bird. Sorry.
Oh.
I guess technically I don't know if it's a him or her.
Finn?
It's a bird. But I look at the
I
bird.
Thought, I thought you were talking to Finn.
No, I looked at the bird and then I said what I said.
Okay.
Yeah. And in this room, you see as well 3 skeletons lying almost prostrate in front of this statue as if they were, again, in the midst of devout worship. And one of them seems to have a scroll that seems preserved magically.
Interesting. Huh.
Looks to Sarah.
I mean,
Well, it is your prophecy. You should probably go read it.
so go over to it. Where was it?
It's the scroll on the map.
There it is.
I'm joining in with it, Zelina, examining the statue.
For your information, also, DM, I'm gonna cast my once a day speak with animals.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna talk to these birds. We're once people. In a minute.
But if it's a person, it can't speak.
It's an animal. It can speak with animals as per the spell.
Well, what if it's not an animal?
It is now.
Yep, so I will get to your prophecy last test because I feel like that's going to lead into a conversation, okay?
Fun time.
No.
Excuse me, I keep coughing.
You do.
We'll start with Zelina and Finn first, because, well, you know what? All 3 of these activities are going to spiral into a whole conversation. But let's start with Zelina and Muffin, because that might not be.
Okay.
Roll me a history or religion check.
They're both the same for me.
It's a little bit of a tough DC for the 2 of you, so...
It's okay.
Wait, who rolled her?
Zelina and Finn, you can roll me history or a religion.
Oh, okay.
Ray's gonna guidance me. Ha! An 8. Hold on, let me get my.
Alright, you rolled a history, I'll try a religion. -1. 3.
I got a 12.
Looking at the statue, it's really hard to kind of depict what this could have been without trying to put the pieces together or having some way to restore the statue. You really can't tell what it is. But you can ascertain that, similar to this temple, this may have been a statue of something that they worshipped or were devout to in some manner.
Statues weren't really in my study packet as a monk.
Well, same for me. I mean, unless it's in the Fae, I usually don't know what it is if it's not.
Maybe we should get Tessera to look at it when she's done reading.
Well, it depends if she's available afterwards.
Maybe it's her mom.
For Van,
What's up?
you cast Speak with Animals.
I sure do.
All right. What do you do?
I would look at it. So you were once a person. Do you want to talk about that? And I think this goes to all of the animals in the room, all the birds, all 5 of them.
I am very sorry, Van.
Okay.
In what languages do they know actually? Because these things just talk.
Without speak with animals?
Yeah, they just talk.
That's fine. I didn't know.
Primordial.
I speak primordial.
And I did give them common. I was correct. Okay, so in common, they will say out loud, "We were once denizens long ago, but it's been quite some time since I've spoken with someone of this plane."
Well, if you would have done that first, I wouldn't have had to use the spell now, wouldn't I? What do you mean exactly? Are you talking about being denizens of this earth temple that was on the earth plane, and now you're on the material plane and you're a bird?
In our defense, you walked into our sacred temple offering tribute. I assumed you were smart enough to know what we were, as he motions to the cracker.
Slowly holds up the cracker to him, and the
He
other
takes another cracker.
ones, yeah, he's just kind of like, yes, that is totally what I was doing, but I actually don't know what you are. I thought you were just a bird. Well, to be fair, I thought you were just a bird, and then Finn said you looked like you had a level of intelligence, so, you know.
Well, I would hope we have a level of intelligence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want... Yes.
Just stares at them, waiting.
We were once denizens of the City of Glass. Before the war.
Hmm. Which war, might you say?
What did I
That
end up
bird's talking
calling?
rather suavely.
Oh, well, thank you, little girl.
Little, it's a little annoying.
You're short! They're also apparently from the City of Glass and probably have been in here for a couple 100 years or more.
I'm trying to find the one thing I had here.
You're talking about the war for this place, or a different?
No, it's a different war.
There was another war.
How many wars are there?
A lot. We're fucking humans. That's how it works.
They say. Did I really just... I am so creative. The Great Elemental War. That is what I have called this. According to my notes.
Awesome.
So, they would say, the Great Elemental War of over 3 centuries ago.
Mm.
I believe it's 3 centuries. It was 2 when the last group of adventurers came by.
Well, are you tracking time, or do you need me to tell you the date?
Dates matter little to us. We are immortals. Our souls spared from the calamity that befell Lunewrath And with our Savior's dying breath, she preserved our beings into creatures she loved most, so that we may forever hold the knowledge of this lost city.
Well, that brings up a load of questions. Who was your savior from 300 years ago? Why was her favorite animal a bird? And what information might you have about this dear temple that you are keepers of?
Lunewrath was a city of knowledge and culture, sitting on the edge of New Age magic and discovery. A great war between the King of Stone. What the fuck are their names? Hold on 2 seconds. Yes, it was between the King of Stone and the Mistress of Waters Deep. They fought within these temple walls, and the city sunk as a casualty of the battle.
So your mistress was the mistress of the Waters Deep, then?
That she was.
Alright. Is there anything else we should be aware of regarding this temple, as somebody else may have come through? Do you know anything about the harbinger? Yada yada, you know.
If a bird could sigh like they were fed up with something. Harbinger this, harbinger that. The harbinger was naught but a prophecy that brought the downfall of our city. It is nothing but urban tales and legends.
Well, she's the harbinger right there, so does that matter to you?
Yeah, looks to Sarah.
Yeah,
If you have 6 birds, just...
And she's picking up the prophecy again. It's like,
What the fuck?
it's not the first time she's been called the harbinger, and we've been seeing a bunch of prophecy about it scattered about.
So,
Oh
this conversation.
Sarah gets attacked by 6 birds.
yeah. I was gonna
this-
make the joke,
yeah.
is your dad the king of stone?
As you are reviewing, you're looking at this prophecy, okay? I will show you. You can tell this is the last part of it. Like, all of the pieces would connect to form this scroll.
Alright, part 3! So,
Okay. With the Harbinger, 4 heroes stand, united by fate's guiding hand. A ranger with an arrow keen strikes swift and true in forest green.
What?
A druid with a heart so strong, nature's voice a verdant song. A monk who walks in heroes' ways, their footsteps guided through ancient days. A bard whose music stirs the soul, a million hearts within their control. Together they shall face the strife, balancing the world, guarding life. Thus prophecy's path shall unfurl as the Harbinger helps bring balance to the world, conquering elementals old and vast, forging a future from a forgotten past.
I feel
As,
like
as 6 birds look at you.
And I will give you this information because it happened last week, but you did see there was a bard, a monk, and a druid that were tortured in a room
There
underneath.
sure was.
Yeah.
oh shit. Cause they might have been thought to be
A bard, a monk, and a druid, huh?
oh
But the ranger wasn't.
I feel like he's kind of like looking at this, kind of looks at everyone, and she'll be like, well, it seems I'm not the only one involved in this prophecy.
What are you talking about?
She'll show everybody. And she's like, it looks like all of us might be mentioned.
Oh, would you look at that? Somebody
Nothing-
told a story about me
nothing-
again.
The muffin looks at it and looks up at everyone. I don't get it.
Well, you're a monk who walks in heroes' ways. You talked about heroes all the time when you first met us, and still do. And your footsteps guide through ancient days. Well, I mean, that could come to pass. We don't know.
Hmm.
Do you talk about heroes a lot? Do you know everyone can be a hero?
Given the right circumstances, and everyone could be a villain as well.
That's fair enough.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Should I read another book about everyday villains?
Everyday villain.
I mean, that's up to you.
100% should.
Okay, I can do that.
Looks at the birds who are all staring. So, by the way, Jessera, they said that that was urban fairy tale, and that it was the reason this whole temple was sunken. Did you wait? Hold on. Is your father's name the Stone of King, or the King of Stone, or whatever?
She's kind of like, not that I'm aware of, but that might be a conversation for later.
Says, does a certain somebody want to answer that so we don't make a fool of ourselves?
Well, it'd be nice to have confirmation about what that means.
Once again, you know that connection is dimming. You know, it's a very muted.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they'd hate us if I said his name? Do you think it's that much of a coincidence?
I don't know.
Sarah, what's your dad's name? I mean, we've heard it, but I want to hear you say it.
Demir. Why?
The birds react.
They don't really react.
Oh, all right, we're good then.
They would say, we never knew any of the real names of the elemental lords.
Do you know what he looked like? Hold on. Pulls out his notes. Did he have these weird dreadlocks with golden rings on it that looked like they had, like, oregano coming out of it? Had an 8-pack that transitioned into his pecs. Painted his fingernails black?
Brother Dare, I can help you with this. This is very simple.
Why would you say that?
Binary illusion.
You and the oregano man.
Oh, you might. You minor illusion. I mean, the birds look at the image, they listen to your description. We do not know what he looks like.
But you
No,
said...
he was, and the birds will kind of look to the statue, and they would say, that statue was our depiction of the King of Earth and Stone many centuries ago.
Wait, hold on. You said that he fought with your mistress in this very temple, and you don't know what he looks like?
Alas, we do not.
Alright, I walk over to the statue with the bird on my thing. Do I look down? Do I see any oregano?
No, you don't see oregano. Now, whether or not he looks like Demir might be another question.
Does he look like Demir? Like if I move some pieces around like a jigsaw puzzle.
If you guys want to make, there is a DC, an intelligence DC to put the statue back together.
Totally.
How much time would that take?
10 minutes.
I'll start while
Do
you guys
we
are
wanna-
talking.
Do we want to do that?
It's important.
I want to see.
If we start talking, because we're still talking, we can do it while we're talking.
All right, I'll help.
Intelligence check. Let's go. 13.
What's the DC for it?
The DC it's a pass or fail group check.
Ooh.
DC
Oh.
14.
Oh,
Hey guys, I rolled a nat 1, aka 0.
Did you say 14, Emily?
Yep.
Do you want to use your inspiration, Finn? Because I might.
I don't want to. Not at this point, no.
Well, that's 2 failures. Oh my
What if I
fucking
need
god!
What if I need it for a battle?
Do
okay.
Bree
I
Hick.
will give you mine. I will give you.
Brilliant got his.
Okay, that's 2.
I accept the reroll from Tessera.
Come on, Finn.
Great.
Come on,
Oh,
Finn.
damn.
Hey! You did jigsaw puzzles?
Yeah. 10 minutes pass, and you assemble this statue. The best I could describe it, and I am sorry for this, Tessera. You know when, like, you're going through the attic and you find a picture of, like, your mom and dad when they were, like, young and attractive, and you kind of start to feel a certain uncomfortable way? That's how this is a young Demir in his prime in the middle of the war.
I literally go, oh, would you look at that? It's your dad. I slap your shoulder, like, hey, look at that.
She's like, so it appears.
How does he
I'm like
still
blank,
look cocky?
Going on.
He always has a cocky look to him.
The King of Stone invaded the Mistress of Water's sanctum to steal our magical enchantments, our spells, our knowledge, and our weapons.
Sounds about right.
For the upcoming war. Our mistress fended him off in the final chamber. She gave her life, and in exchange has kept this temple from submerging into the depths of the swamp via the power of her Triton alone.
Triton? You mean Trident?
Yeah, Trident.
Well, you said Triton, like...
Trident. It's my accent. Leave me alone.
Okay.
I still ever feel like we're not doing the right thing here.
Oh, hey, Tessera, your dad's a war criminal, so let's go. Guess it runs in the family.
She kind of glares. Like, watch it.
Can I insight that about him being a war criminal, basically, as they said?
And that's a Van's opinion.
No, I know, but the
birds
way
never
they're
said that.
talking, I thought the birds were talking about that.
The birds never said he was a war criminal. They just said that he pillaged the temple to steal their knowledge, magic, and weapons.
He was
I
making
will
a
check
joke,
that.
but he totally could be.
I will check that then. Is there something that they're not telling us?
Yeah.
18.
Insight. 18. There's 2 sides to every story.
We're gonna get the other side later.
There's two sides to every story. War is, and you know this from firsthand, being from Rexumia and having seen at least some of the treatment with Izarnia. Neither side is faultless. But you know that regardless there was damage done. You've seen these people die. You have also seen these people torture people. Like, you would know that the denizens of Glass, you know, for whatever reason, might have believed this prophecy so innately that they tortured a maybe random bar druid and monk just in case if they fit the prophecy.
Ah. So it was... These were actually the bad guys. Got it.
Not necessarily. I'm saying that's a factor. But then also, this battle and this war, a lot of innocent lives were lost. There is a lot of gray area. But you do know that what the bird's saying is factual, at least.
Stop tickling my morality.
That's war for you. War.
What is
You're not
good?
You're
for
not a good.
tickling
You're not a good.
morality?
You're not a good general if you haven't committed at least a couple war crimes.
War crime is only in the eyes of the
It's in the eyes of the vicar. If I could get that on a t-shirt, just you're not a good general unless you committed a couple war crimes. It might get me beat up by somebody in the military.
I am in the military.
Wow.
I know. You would either find it funny or you beat me up.
Technically, it's like it's in the eyes of the losing and winning side. So it's like, hey,
It's only a war crime if you lose.
Basically.
pretty much.
Yeah, victory is
Pretty
written by
much.
the no, history is written by the victors. That whole thing.
Very.
Anyways, Van will go. So, on a similar note, outside of this whole debacle that obviously very much sucks for you guys, do you ever randomly hear a voice in your head talking about things?
They look like they're about to answer. You get the feeling this bird's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Right?
Uh-huh.
Like that's the direction. When all of you would suddenly feel the ground of this temple start to shake.
Well, you know what? Never mind. We're gonna go deal with the problem. And you start going back down the stairs. I
Don't
played.
like that.
I did jigsaw puzzle for far too long. I apologize.
Was there anything on these skeletons, Emily? Because I did look at those before we did the puzzle.
I did not
Bones.
hear you say that. Sorry.
I put
Oh,
it
you
in
did.
chat.
You put it in a chat. There was nothing on them, aside from just similar to the ones downstairs being dressed in the garb of like the denizens of the City of Glass.
No. Okay. Yeah, gonna make haste, to run.
You run down the stairs and you do feel it starting to shake and shift. It feels like a minor earthquake. Like you had one tremor, and then as you hit the bottom of the stairs, another one goes off.
I'm looking to see if any water starts to leak in.
I'm still not entirely convinced that we should be here. Is this trident really worth it?
Well, we don't give a crap about the trident. Remember the one lady, the shaman, was taken hostage in here?
Like, can we get her to leave, maybe?
Wait, repeat that. You cut out.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, can we get her and leave?
Probably.
Well, she's probably with a trident.
That's
Okay,
probably why it's
Sarah.
shaking. Is whoever kidnapped her probably is trying to take the trident. So we should probably.
Alright,
go.
to Sarah.
Right.
Brooklyn,
No.
do you really think... okay, this is gonna be a really hard ask. Do you fully trust your dad in this aspect?
I trust that he's going to help me get my mother back, and he says I have to do this to do it. So for right now, that has to be enough.
Wait, did he?
Emily, I'm stuck in the wall. Can you get me out?
I don't. Oh, did he tell you to come here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told us all to
that's
come here.
Right.
Emily, can you get me out? Thank you. I was trying to move Brick and myself, and then I accidentally got stuck in the wall.
He's the one who specifically
Can
said
we-
get the trident.
Oh, he did say get the trident. I forgot about
Yeah.
that part.
Yep.
That
So,
he actually wanted
Yeah,
the
we're
trident.
getting the damn trident.
Can we walk over this boulder, Emily?
We'll see what happens.
There's an athletics check to get over.
All right,
DC 12.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna try
guys,
it.
Oh,
we're not
boy.
gonna get to the boss fight. Oh shit.
What if I shoot it and destroy it?
Oh, this is
It
gonna
would
be
take you a few
fun.
minutes to chip away at it.
Never mind. I guess I'm gonna
That was such a threat, Emily. Oh, okay. Just like we're in a rush. It would take you a few minutes to do it. I guess I don't do it.
Briggs is gonna guidance himself.
Is this an archway or a door, by the way?
Lord, I'm gonna roll.
That's an archway.
There.
Briggs definitely can't get through with a natural one.
Oh
Well,
god. Toss him! Toss the gnome!
Could I toss the gnome in the
I'll let you toss him. I'll let you give him advantage. Just like boost him over.
I am strong. I think I'm the second strongest one in the group. Try this again after this. Gotta roll the
Gonna have to toss me.
Alright, well.
Hold up. I did say he's guiding himself.
You did say he was guidancing.
Well,
Hey, barely! Like, it's the image of, like, he gets halfway over, and he pushes his feet up, and he has to, like, flip himself over.
mm-hmm. I'm gonna reach over. I'm like, all right, Briggs, give me guidance. This is just in case.
Let's see.
Fucking Finn and Van just vaulted over this fucking boulder.
So did
No issue.
Drezel. So did fucking Drezel.
Hey, no matter what I roll, I get over.
Alright.
You start to feel the ground shake again.
Oh, right. Tessera rolled an 8.
Hold on. I don't want to use my other spell, but since that failed, I might have to, and I might just have to Misty Step over. Can I do that?
Well, just roll again. Briggs will guidance you.
I guess I can. I mean, sure. Go with guidance.
He slaps you between the crack and the
Yeah,
wall.
just reach over.
Just-
I don't appreciate this. Yeah, that ain't good.
We're all running in place.
That's for a minute.
So can we make the joke? We're all at the door, right? But you get to the door and it says you cannot proceed without your full party. We're just like, Tessera, come on, get over the boulder.
I guess I'll just Misty Step it.
She googled the answer.
Gives up.
Google the
You
answer.
Misty stepped through the crack. You end up on the other side of the boulder. You start like running down the hallway again.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
You just hear yelling down, just, we should probably start getting you on a workout regimen like Brehik is with Finn.
I am so sad.
No.
I wanted Brehik here for this so bad.
Do we want to?
Oh,
He's right here.
Do we want
I
to
know,
take?
but it's different.
Do we want to
You
take an
mean
early
it's
break for it to see if he gets
No, no, it's fine.
here? How far is
So-
he out?
He's probably still working.
No, I know, but how far out is he?
We don't-
He said an hour, and that was at like 7-ish, 7:30.
He said he might not be done for a while.
What did I just tell you?
Mm-hmm.
As Mo left.
He only popped in because we were saying it.
I know.
Are you actually here, Xavier, or are you?
He's not actually here. He's in chat. Alright, as you
he just
run
said he's
into
here.
this, I hear. You run into this open, chamber, you could call it.
I hope it's a chamber.
As you start to feel water rising underneath your feet.
Mm.
And you also notice underneath your feet a bunch of fish swimming about.
Oh boy.
Joy. Underwater.
You also get the sense that these might be more denizens. And as you enter this room, there is a scene that you see before you. You see a darker skinned looking woman with a head wrap and it almost looks like tribal wear, with large extravagant like necklines, and a large druidic staff. So you get the sense she might be a shaman. And
Do you have
beside her, a tiefling.
Oh no!
Mm-mm.
Oh no, she's here!
Yes!
Oh,
Our players knew
Oh
about
no!
this so long.
We can't win this fight! Safi, no!
Oh Lord.
Oh fuck, guys, we're done. We're dead. It's over.
You see a tiefling woman whose hand is holding a triton that seems to have been pulled from the center dais of this room. And for everyone's imagery, this very voluptuous tiefling with dark brown hair in monk attire. But what notably stands out is her left hand her fingers have been replaced with metal talons.
She could deflect my
Sorry
missile.
about your mom, Sarah. I guess it's not happening.
Really quickly. So the thing said monk, druid, warlock, bard, and ranger.
Ranger.
So far, we've seen a monk and a bard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically, the prophecy
if-
might not be about
Yeah, what-
us. We don't know yet.
Yeah. Well, what if they're the opposite of us? What if they're like the nega bad? Like,
I mean, I
Oh,
at
no.
least know that there is a ranger in there as well, and a bard.
we got
Also, I love.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure totally unintentional, but the monk is also a tiefling.
Yeah.
Also, because I have to make the joke, she could deflect my missiles.
I
Oh,
swear to God.
Yeah.
you would see
No.
Rick run in and then just stop dead in his tracks,
I
and his little
feel-
face goes flush.
I feel like
Yep. or
4 out of 5 of us do exactly that. Just
Who's the 1 out of 5 that doesn't?
We're
Sarah.
coming, shaman.
To Sarah.
Huh?
Sarah.
Yeah. Like it's
To Sarah.
literally like, oh,
Are you affected by her beauty? Quote, quote.
like
Can I
Van
be under the charm effect?
Van would literally say as we walk in, he's just like, well, let's deal with this. Oh, please tell me that's not a villain, or please tell me it is. I don't know which I want more at this point.
Oh my God!
Wow.
You did it,
Hold on, brother.
No. Whoa.
Where's the coin?
I pull out a coin. I pull out a coin and I say, call it. One or two, Mo. 1 or 2.
Whatever tails do.
all of this.
I want to say
You're calling it.
I want to say tails is 1 and heads is 2.
What's whatever? I don't care.
All right, you're taking tails.
And in the background,
Yeah,
whispering,
take it.
"I can fix her.
Hey!
I can fix her. I can fix her."
Does like the flip of the hair. Anyways, continue, DM, explaining the room.
I've been waiting so long. I was like, this finally, this was the first NPC I got commissioned for the game. There's been a lot of hype for this person. As you see them standing there over the dais, this crystalline triton in hand that looks like it's flowing with water. As she turns to the shaman, gives her a mischievous, toothy smile. The kind of smirk that's a little more mischievous and playful than it is malicious. And you would hear her say, figure out how I was gonna do her. You hear her say, "Well, thank you very much, Shaman. I appreciate your help with being able to find our precious little gemstone here. Like I said, our deal's a deal. You're free to go. Oh, you've got company, it seems."
Who are you and what do you want with that staff?
No, hold on. There's no need to be hostile yet, Brehik. Does a
She-
hair flip. Hello, it's nice to meet you. What portal are you wanting to use that trident for?
She does the thing where she puts the staff in the ground and leans on it.
Oh no.
And she says, "Well, it's not really a staff, though. They could look like one. It's actually a trident, but I needed this, so I took it.
So,
It was wonderful. See, wait a minute, hold on. There's a ranger, a bard, a little gnome. You guys were in East Hollow.
oh, please tell me you don't know the weird snake man who's a piece of shit.
She starts snickering, and she's like, "I'm gonna tell him you said that. It's going to be amazing."
Well, that's fine. I tell him to his face if he'd stop running away.
Yeah. It's actually a sorry use for a bod, really.
Oh, I will let him know that too.
By all means, Is there any type of chance that we might be able to convince you to, I don't know, spare the trident? Our dear friend here needs it for the parental issues.
Daddy issues?
Daddy issues.
She
yes.
says, looking at Tessera.
She just has her arms crossed, and she's like, "I need the trident. That's all you need to know."
Or was it mommy issues?
Just to tell you everything, I'll tell you everything.
Don't
I kind of nudge Muffin and I say,
Oh
Finn,
no. Okay.
What? Oh, what? What's wrong?
Oh, you'll tell me everything. Please do. I'd be so curious to learn all of your stories.
Okay, so, hi, I'm...
Well,
control yourself, woman.
could we perchance do this with a drink at a tavern, not in a temple that is apparently flooding with water and fish?
You might want to start running. It will sink in less than half an hour.
Well, I mean, are you going to teleport away too?
And she kind of looks back towards some sigils that she drew on the ground.
Yep, she was.
Well, alright then.
Storm?
Unfortunately, this saddens me ever so greatly, but we can get over this in the future, but we might have to fight now. As he pulls out his bow.
Oh, put that away before you learn. She says, oh, put that away before you hurt someone with it. You should at least learn how to use it first.
I was intending to hurt you with it, but you could just hand it over.
She just kind of sighs and she's like, as nice as your arrow's craftsmanship looks, that's not the kind of tip I was looking for.
Well, that also can be discussed after the fact, but unfortunately, business first.
Well, I didn't want to have to do this because I did make a reasonable deal. And she kind of points the Triton at the shaman.
Wait, are you gonna make the shaman fight us? Because that's like
No, it's
not cool.
probably a hostage situation, sister. I've read about these.
You ready?
I needed.
If I tell you everything about me, will you let her know? I am willing to do so.
You are all adorable.
Thank you.
I will be keeping an eye on you. I need to deal with Miss Galinda here. Her life in exchange for the Triton. I got what I needed, and I don't necessarily need her alive or dead. I'd like to keep my word. I'm not a fan of being that lowbrow, but hopefully we'll meet again soon. Maybe try not to die or get crushed under the rubble.
Debating
brother, you
just
tried.
shooting at Safi. Anyways, we don't know this lady.
Mr. Brick, I need a favor.
You guys can take one held action or reaction before she teleports away.
I'm gonna shoot at the teleportation circle to try to fuck up the sigils.
Yeah, you can try.
Yep.
I had to use my other spell. I am so mad right now.
I'm turning to Brehik for a quick second.
You say that to him and he kind of gives you like a stern look.
No, please, trust me. Oh, sorry, don't mind that, Xavier. Slap me in the face.
Oh!
I slap you in the face.
Trust me. And I jump up and down and I go, only for the princess.
I look at you proud and I'm not approving.
Oh no!
That's my girl.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
And she breathes in like she always does, and as she breathes out, she just goes, Princess Alara! Princess Alara!
Oh
Alright, what are
my
you shooting
god!
at? What are you shooting at specifically?
I'm shooting at Safi.
Okay.
I am
was gonna
also
shoot
shooting.
it.
I just rolled a natural 20. You might have to look in D&D Beyond if it didn't cross over.
I see
That's
it.
a 27.
What'd you shoot with?
Ice knife.
Jesus Christ! I love that you guys are shooting at her and I'm shooting at the teleportation thing. Damn! You did get an extra 20.
Yeah.
Mo, can you do me a favor and roll me damage?
No.
I will not cheat. I will not cheat.
I will be
So,
loyal.
Also, Emily, she needs to make a deck save for the ice damage. So she's gonna take 8 piercing.
She rolled a
Whatever-
nat 20 on the deck save.
Oh my.
Also, would it be a crit? No, is it a crit, Mer?
No, she has evasion.
Well, no. Well, even if you pass, you take.
Ice-
Okay.
It takes damage upon hit and then it's the explosion,
Okay.
I believe, right?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. So
Yes.
you always take the piercing damage, which is 12, because it was a crit, and then normally make a deck save to either take the cold damage, which is a fail or suck. So if you
Okay,
pass
so
it-
she just takes 12.
yes, just to the 12.
Okay.
Alright, D&D, don't stop working on me, please.
Tessera?
I was gonna try to copy and
It
paste.
should be one more. Wait. Let me check.
Did you cast it at a higher
'Cause I
level?
passed it. I did, but it might not do anything different. Fuck me.
It ups the cold damage.
Up the ice, it ups the
Oh,
cold damage.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I did cast it at second level.
Yeah.
It does and it should have one more D10 for if I crit, right? On the hit?
Yeah, it does.
I
That's,
did.
where, that's what he rolled. He rolled an
I
8
rolled a
and
4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the 4.
Yeah.
So can you roll me one more D10, beautiful man?
You already did.
Oh, no, I
1d10 is the initial.
Yeah.
You will,
it's-
it should be 2D, right? Or is it?
No. The piercing doesn't go up when you cast it at higher level.
Oh,
Only the cold
1d6
damage.
for each
Yeah, it's
level.
only the
Yeah.
cold
Only
Yeah.
the splash,
Yeah.
that like splash damage it does.
Yeah, that's the
And
save.
she passed with evasion, so
He,
Well, not even with evasion. It's save or
it
suck.
just passed. Save or suck.
Emily said evasion, so I'm sus.
She does
Well,
have
I
evasion,
know, but I would say that she doesn't matter if she had evasion
Yeah,
because
yeah,
the cold damage is save or suck.
yeah.
Fuck if I fucking knew that. I should have read the spell first.
Oh
It's
well.
okay.
You. A lot of you hit her.
But if she has evasion,
She also probably has deflect missiles. It is probably going
Well,
to deflect
well,
one of them.
she has it because you get that at level 2 or level 3.
4.
And evasion, any late
Oh, no,
evasion's
still
at level
falls
7.
4. Yeah.
So,
Also,
it's
she
Well,
like,
did-
Tessera and Zelina can each do a reaction or an action.
no, I know. I'm waiting for it to say.
I'm so mad I used my last spell. I guess we're just gonna have to stick with the.
And I will say
good-
for you, Van, the 17 would have
Oh.
hit the stone, but it wouldn't have disrupted the sigil.
Damn.
Sorry.
So then do I?
What is? No, I don't got anything else.
Okay,
I could try to hit it with Eldritch Blast, or I could try to hit her. I don't know which one would be better.
Yep,
I
go
will
finish
be
your step
watching
up.
out from Twitch. Yeah,
I'll,
I gotta go back to work. Bye.
Nobody.
okay, I'll Eldritch Blast her, I guess. 'cause he would-
Get another crit.
That's
That misses.
fine.
Well, I'm gonna try something. Hopefully, she doesn't have a whole bunch of hit points.
You gonna sleep?
Yeah. I was
Well,
waiting for everyone else to be done.
it depends on if she deflect missiles either of the crits, because she can reduce the damage on some of them.
Well, I don't think she. Well,
Yeah,
She
so
already-
deflect missiles
So
just
I am
reduces
wording-
damage from projectiles.
It does, but the way I word deflect missiles is you need to be able to use your hands, and she is two-handing a trident.
very well.
Oh, well then would that count
I'm-
for a monk then? Like for if Finn was using a longsword two-handed like she normally does, would she not be able to do deflect missiles then?
Yeah, like, so I'm saying it because Safi's like also trying to cast a spell.
Oh,
I'm trying to like for flavor wise, I'm not gonna mitigate all the damage.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
I was
But
like, that's
if
an odd
Finn's trying,
rule.
if Finn has like 2 hands on a sword and is also trying to hold this, but also trying to do this, I might actually be like, maybe not.
Okay.
That's fair.
But most of the time, you're not, you know, multitasking that way.
Yeah.
All right, 20.
Does she have less than 20 hit points?
She does not.
Damn.
As you watch her form disappear, very similar to how the bard does. And she sort of, her metal clawed hand gives you a wiggle like a toodles. And she disappears. And as soon as she disappears, you feel the aftermath of the temple start to quake again. And the shaman kind of looks to your group, and you would hear the shaman say, "We need to get out of here! Run, quick!"
Well, you need to come towards us here. You're the farthest one.
She's
here.
coming!
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I guess this is what they're doing, and we start running, and he's just like, "Don't
Yep.
forget the giant mimic at the entrance, guys. This is going to be fun."
Don't worry, brother.
This is the shaman.
Oh God! What if Tessera can't make the athletics check to get over the boulder? She's just gonna get stuck in the fucking temple.
So, we're going to delve into a skill challenge.
Yeah.
Wasn't even a boss. We didn't have to fight
Nope.
a boss.
No, you didn't.
Damn it! Those birds are
Okay.
gonna die. That's fine.
Poor birds.
Well, people birds.
Roll. So, as you are sprinting through the tunnels, now this is gonna be a little different. It's not the ones how we would normally do. I'm gonna call out a skill, and it's gonna be just a group check.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So your first check is athletics to sprint through the hallways.
DM. When
And
it
get over the
comes
boulder.
to the boulder, can Muffin lift up to Sarah and use her ring to jump over?
Yes. So for our lovely audience and for those, the only difference is that I'm gonna be calling the skills. Otherwise, if you do magic or if you use your abilities, they are auto successes.
Ooh.
All right,
Okay.
so I'm gonna use my ring of jumping to try and order success to Sarah over.
As
I will
the-
say I'll give you advantage because you do have to pick her up, and
No
she
problem.
is a heavier creature.
Not for
Can't be
me.
called her fat.
I mean, I know, right? What the
No,
hell?
but she's meeting him with a full backpack of gear.
All right, advantage athletics, yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Oh, sorry, DC 14.
Hey.
all right, 16.
You and Tessera get over
Feel
now.
for
Two
like
successes.
full-on princess carries to Sarah. Not this time, Rock Queen. Jump.
As I'm running down the hall, I use my ring of riddles. My life can be measured in hours. I only serve to be devoured. Slim I am quick, fat I am slow. Wind is my foe. And then we do an athletics check. It does nothing, but I wanted to do it. I'm gonna use an inspiration. Here we go.
Oh,
Does Drezel have to do this, Emily?
Yeah,
Okay.
3
Go, Dressel,
successes
he'll
so
roll good.
far.
Damn it.
3 and 1 fail.
I'm gonna give Dressel's good. Wait, is it a party success?
It's a party success.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm not gonna bother then.
I also have to roll for Brick.
Yep, you have to roll for Zelina and Brehek.
Oh, yeah.
Give me.
Well, I'm already gonna get there. But I gotta get Brick.
We also gotta hope the shaman rolls well.
I rolled for the shaman already.
Can
Yep.
Briggs guidance himself for this?
Yes.
Does Brick have inspiration?
He does.
I don't know if I want to use. I'm not gonna use.
Hey, Xavier.
Depending on what I roll, because we're still.
You're 2-3.
Two.
Well,
Oh, we're at 2-3. Okay, so it's up to you, Zelina.
Oh, I pass.
Oh, nice.
Alright,
Nice.
so you succeed.
my free once a day free use of regular Misty.
The shaman also
Do you
passed.
charm
that way.
us? Do you charm us?
No, it's not that one. I have regular Misty Step I can do once per day because of a feat that I took back in the day.
Nice.
Yep. We also, as Eladrin, can just teleport twice a day as well.
I know. So which I have 3 Misty Steps.
As you're sprinting down the hallways, passing one of those large empty rooms with 4 stone pillars, you watch as gargoyles fly ahead near the ceiling. You would recognize one of those gargoyles from Grimsby.
Yeah.
Is it Dad?
Roll me either a stealth or an acrobatics to either sneak past the gargoyles or run past them.
I'm gonna try and run.
I'm gonna do a stealth. It's higher.
Hold on.
They're the same for me, so I might make it
What
after
was the
that.
DC, Emily?
This DC is a 15.
You said that after
Hold on.
I rolled.
Hold on. I was trying to tell you to hold on because I was
Damn
gonna
it, I didn't
ask
mean to roll it.
Xavier if he wanted us to do pass without a trace for this.
Oh.
But I know he has advantage on stuff for geek notes, but I just wanted to ask.
If you use Pass Without Trace, it would give you guys a big bonus.
Okay.
Yep, he wants to do it.
Okay, so stealth.
So now you passed, Mike. I was trying to get you before
I know. Didn't know. So did Tessera.
Does Sarah
Skin of your teeth.
But it's hard because I'm doing 2 people, so I'm like looking at his stuff, then looking at my stuff.
Hey.
You're a champ, Mo.
Yeah,
Alright, this one.
I got a 20. Come on, Druzzle. What Druzzle get? Oh yeah, I got to roll for Brig too. Actually, I forgot.
Guzzle rolled nothing apparently.
Hey, Brig passed it.
So that's 4 successes, so it should be good.
But we still want to see Druzzle though,
Yeah.
unless Mike died.
Did Mike die?
Oh shit. No, I didn't die. I just forgot about Drizzle.
How you forget about you, boy?
I forgot about him having to roll for a second. Is what I did. Of course, he still rolls better than me.
Yeah. As you continue running through the hallways, stealthing past these gargoyles, as you continue running, the shaking of the temple growing more and more deadly, water starting to come in through the walls, up through the floors. You are now at least like into your knees of water. Going through this difficult terrain, I will allow you to pick this skill. How do you move through this difficult water terrain as quickly as possible?
Depends on
You just go one by one, like.
Animal handling. I ride on the back of Drizzle.
Unfortunately, he's a medium creature.
Damn it.
Can I use Step of the Wind as like a dash
Can I
to
just?
sort of boost me forward?
Yeah,
Can I just?
I'll say that's an auto win, an auto success.
Can I just face step and teleport 30 feet?
Yep, that'll be an auto success.
Okay.
Let's see. Do I have another face step?
Brihik wants to roll survival.
I will roll. Yep, I will use my last face step to also teleport.
3 auto successes.
Oh god. I feel like anything I could actually use is like a low.
I rolled a 10. Plus guidance? Question mark.
Oh yeah, he would have gotten it himself. It's just me, Maurice, is doing too much.
Yeah, of course, man.
There's a 14 pass for Bree. I guess Emily died.
I was speaking. No, 14 does not pass, but it's a group check.
Okay.
Also, I was saying
We
you were
got
doing
3
great.
auto successes at least.
Are you avoiding the mimic?
Yes. 100%.
Rounding the corner as you start going up the stairs of the Lunewrath entrance. You remember that broken fountain with the sword in the middle with the chewingas?
Yeah. No, not
You
the
start-
chewingas!
Is the mimic there? Or the chewingas there?
Well, you avoid the mimic to go up the stairs.
Gotcha.
Going up the stairs, you not even watch, you feel as the rocky steps going up these stairs starts to kind of slope out almost. Tripping and stumbling, trying to, keep your way going up this, just trying to get out of this dungeon. You would see a few chewingas, like, huddling in the corner, like, trying to swim above water. One of them's using, like, one of the discarded weapons as, like, a flotation raft. It almost looks like they're reenacting the Titanic. The one looks like they're about to fall off, and the other one's like, "Don't let go, Jack."
I would motion them. Yeah, I would motion them to get on the back of Drezel as like a fucking lifeboat. And I think, Zelina, you grab a couple too.
Yeah, I'll grab another one.
We have water breathing Mr. Bean, but unfortunately we don't have rock breathing. We are not immune to the bludgeoning that is his collapsing temple.
And also we can't swim.
Make me acrobatics checks as falling rubble starts to fall in from the ceiling.
Acrobatics?
This one's a little different. Those who fail are going to take damage.
Woo!
And it is hefty damage, I will warn you. The DC is 16.
I love that for us.
I take damage.
19. Let's go.
You take damage simply because you're Rock Queen.
Ooh.
That's Brick.
Damn.
Got the guidance. Brick got a 16.
Was me and Tercera's the only ones who passed?
Does a 16 pass?
I think you said the DC was 17 or was it 16?
16.
Oh, it is 16. Yeah.
Brick passes with a 16. Then I go to my sheet.
So,
19.
before I describe
Finn
this,
and Dressel. Yep.
because I know the answer to this, Mike.
Yo, what's up?
How much HP does Drezel have?
Currently?
Oh no.
Yes.
According to this, he has 20.
Okay, it's 22 bludgeoning.
Oh boy.
So here is the scene that plays out as you are all sprinting out of the exit of this temple. One by one, you're all basically you're all rushing out. And there is a point where Drezel essentially seeing, because who's the only one that passed? It was
Van
Tessera?
passed, Tessera passed, and Brehik and Zelina passed. Finn was the only one who didn't.
Dressel?
Outside of Drezel.
Yeah.
As Finn is getting pelted by this debris, Drezel sort of like hits her forward to push her out of this temple as the entrance of this temple caves in on Drezel, sealing the entrance in rubble.
Is there no way for me to be like, nah, shit, and turn around and try to grab him?
Make me.
Because I
It's gonna be a
100%,
little-
the second I would see him about to not make it, I'm either going in the temple with him or I'm pulling him the fuck out.
Roll me in athletics.
Oh boy.
Also, Emily, before you rolls athletics, if I would see like the rubble itself also falling, and if I do my cool little mantle thing to make them use can move as their reaction. Would that also help Drizzle? Or potentially give an advantage on him?
I would give it an advantage.
It would also give him temp, or is he already taking
Yeah.
the damage? Because if he's already taken the damage, the temp does nothing.
Yeah, he's kind of already taken the damage.
Okay.
That's all right. I
That's
am
alright.
going to do. I'm gonna do it twice. No, actually, I'm gonna do it once.
Yeet.
So
Natural 20. You
So-
think I'm
That's
about to
all
leave
going
my
anywhere?
boy in a collapsing temple? If he ain't coming out, I ain't coming out, Emily.
look, I got your back because look, Druzzle's family.
He is.
It's why I was like, I can't let Drizzle die. I can't let him.
I feel like he gets hit, he's under some rubble, and I just go over there and I do the thing where it's like you hear about the parents lifting a car off of like their kid or something. You know what I'm talking about? Just like straight up full yeet and pull out.
I'm playing my lyre in the background to motivate you.
I am checking a thing really quick. Bear with me, okay?
Yeah.
I'm looking at a ruling real quick
You
on
know,
something.
You know, if he wouldn't have taken damage and he had 25 HP, he wouldn't have conscious.
I know.
Which sucks butt, but it is what it is.
Poor boy.
Well, he's not dead.
I know. I'm still saying poor boy, but just knew was running, then just got fucking caved in.
Where is in 2 seconds? Oh my goodness.
What rule you looking at?
Well, not necessarily a rule, but it was a DM thing. I'm trying to find.
Are you trying to figure out if they go unconscious, their polymorph goes away, or their change shape goes
No.
away?
No.
You polymorphed. Yeah, you didn't know Drizzle was actually, a legendary archfey lord,
There it is. Okay, I found it. So, as you stumble out of this temple, your unconscious wolf in your arms, the entrance collapsed, the shaman right on your heels. Drizzle loses his wild shape.
He was change shape! Let fucking do it! You tried me!
Loses his wild shape.
God.
Well, that's the real question. Polymorph wild shape or is it change shape? Because those are two-
Wild shape.
Oh god, I have a druid!
Oh god, it's Peter Pettigrew or whatever.
Poor Xavier. Looks like he's having a moment.
I'm having a moment too.
Oh no.
What does he look like? Or she?
I do not have the art yet.
Damn
Because
it!
it wasn't supposed to happen yet.
It was not. I didn't think he'd go down for a while.
Well, you two, when you put 22 damage in there and he's got 20 HP, what'd you expect?
He sounds so nasty.
He has 25 normally, but he took a lot of damage from the fights. And we healed him up only to 20.
Well, because he can only eat 20 good berries. Or 10 good berries.
Yeah.
In your lap, where there was once a wolf, is a young man with pitch black hair, almost like a midnight blue that looks like it looks like the color of Drizzle's fur. The same. Hold on, let me find a thing really quick. The best I could describe this. Here he is. Okay. So the same hair, the same like milky blue and black of his fur, the heterochromatic eyes, the same scar, dressed in these royal Feywild looking garb that mimic the night sky. and he appears conscious.
Oh, because his wild shape went down. But he technically still has his HP. So I drag my boy out in this moment of like, I'll get you out, don't worry. And then I'm standing outside looking at it, and there's just a grown man in my arms.
Yes.
Well,
brother, I didn't know you felt that way.
I don't. And I knew you talked. And I don't know what I was expecting.
Like, I was there when your arm was taken off, and you brought Drizzle back with you.
Well, he brought me back. I was unconscious.
Well, yes, that's true. Tomatoes, tomatoes. But who knew that? So technically, he is Fae.
I mean, I theorized it once he talked that one time. My question is, he's been in a wild shape for a very long fucking time, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at him.
I start like poking around, like looking at his ears and trying to see if there's any like insignia.
If you try to fuck my wolf, Selena, I don't care how hot he is. If you try,
family. I'm not gonna fuck family. I'm looking to see, if there's an insignia on him to like. What part of the Fae realm did he come from?
Just staring at him.
Both of you roll me a history.
With advantage.
As poor Tessera, Finn, and Brehik are, with advantage. But both poor Finn, Brehik, and Tessera are just like, what? This is a grown man.
Yeah. Like, I want to say that, like, originally coming out, Tess is, like, angry, like, pissed because the bitch got away with the trident, and this, she just, like, wait. Like, that, like, snaps her out of it real quick. Like,
and then poor Tessera starts to feel her neck get on fire.
As she, like, probably yells out, like, ow.
Not now, Tessera. We have more important things to discuss.
Not now!
It's probably like out. She's down to 6 HP. Finn's probably just on the ground like,
Brehik gives you 10 berries.
12.
Did Angela know?
Huh?
Did Angela know?
No, because he's not in this batch yet.
Cause I was the one who got his art commissioned.
I know.
I'm gonna message her.
Don't message
me.
Hold on. Xavier's healing word. Who are you healing word, Xavier?
I think Muffin.
Is it Muffin?
What about Muffin?
I think he's giving you a healing word.
Oh, thank you.
Because he just said add a healing word, please, but I don't know if it was to unconscious,
To Finn, yep, to Finn.
Okay. I got it.
As a 12, there's a lot of Fae
Love
lords.
you, Xavier. Love you.
And you would recall Master of the Starlit Skies, Namalith, who has not been seen for centuries. And most believe he is a recluse.
Namalith, Namalith.
No, kind of close.
Also, has he not been seen for centuries because he's been my fucking wolf?
For a couple of years.
It's been, well, I'm pretty sure it's been more, because he's been there for a while.
He's been, like, he was missing way longer before.
Oh, okay.
He's been a recluse for a while.
I just look at him. Master of the Starlit Skies, Namalith. So your name's not even Drizzle. As I just kind of drop him right there on the ground.
He makes the same off sound that Drizzle would have.
Oof. Or no, the...
Yeah.
He's just looking up to the sky in abstract, just
and
frontalness.
In Drizzle's voice,
Uh-huh.
but also the voice you heard in your head in the temple.
Oh my
Oh
fucking
my
god.
God.
I'm looking up at the sky like, is this my day? And then I hear that and I'm just like, you motherfucker.
You hear him say, could have been a little gentler.
You could have told me the truth. It wouldn't have changed it. Well, it would have changed a lot because I thought you were a wolf.
Indeed, it would have changed a lot, brother.
Do my parents even know? I mean, I don't care
He's like-
if they know, but it'd be funny if they didn't.
He looks like he's debating, like
Oh, probably not.
looking at his options.
They
Because he did not
probably
think you'd find out this soon.
He probably don't know.
I have you know that this is awkward for me just as much as you. He awkwardly stands up, dusts off his cloak. His the like I said, it's a very shimmering, like expensive looking garment.
Does
Like
it kind
the
of look like a
fabric.
dog that standing up? You know, like his hands are in front of him.
A little bit. Actually, he looks a little unsteady on 2 feet.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah,
Like, does he
he's
have
very-
that sort of like?
He's been a Druzzle for so long.
Okay.
Does he kind of look like this, Emily?
I don't know if I want to see what you're referring to. A little bit, yes, exactly.
Oh my fucking God. He's a furry. I can't believe my fucking wolf companion is a furry. Oh no.
Even though I've been healed, Finn deliriously is gonna go to like the entrance. Jessa!
Nope, he's over here. It wasn't actually a wolf.
Actually, well, yes, I mean, I am actually a wolf.
Uh-huh.
I beg your pardon.
You're also a
I-
fake one.
I wasn't. Oh, I was polymorphed from a wolf to this.
Wait, so does this mean I no longer have my wolf companion that's going to fight beside me? It's going to be you.
No, I.
Do I gotta change my subclass now?
No, you don't.
I'll become something else, I swear to God.
Like a master.
I'm no longer a Beastmaster, guys. I gotta
You're
go
a
be
hu-
a
you're a
Feywild
humanoid
wanderer or something. I don't know.
You're just a humanoid master, that's all.
That's worse. That's bad.
No. Okay, you know what? This is uncomfortable. And you watch as he just gets back down on his hands and knees and turns back into Drezel. And you watch this man polymorph back into, well, not polymorph, but wild shape back into Drezel.
He just looks at
And
me.
then he just sits down with a huff.
I look at him. This doesn't stop you from talking. This doesn't let you run away from what all that was. Also, if you're wild shaping, how are you staying in it for so long? Are you just conveniently disappearing to take a break?
He does his signature Drezel huff.
I swear to gods. I swear to gods.
Hold on, brother. Maybe, what if he was actually a wolf, theoretically, and then someone, like, cursed him or something?
That's what he just said!
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So he's allowed to stay in the wolf form a lot longer.
Are you cursed, boy? You want to roll over? You want to play dead again?
It's technically all of this.
Oh my god, yeah, you're dying. You have like a flat
You're
iron on your neck.
You're dying in the background, poorly animated. Finn is digging through the rubble for Drezel. Rick and Selena are watching this travesty.
Neck.
You know what? No, hold on a second. I walk over to Sarah, I pull out some water, and I just start pouring it on her neck. It probably sizzles like a skillet.
Oh my god! I can't. It hurts.
I need a break.
We are going to take our 5 minutes before we continue this travesty. Go use the restroom, drink
This
some
feels
water.
so
go
much
take your
weirder than we played fetch with him.
Yeah.
We did do
I
that.
order him around like my companion who is a wolf. He's a grown man.
No,
like-
he's a wolf that got cursed to turn
Centuries
into.
older than me. I am ordering a Feylord around on his hands and knees. All right, we'll be back. I'm putting it on the art gallery. See y'all in a
Oh my
bit.
They're back.
Does the water sizzle?
Yes, it does sizzle.
Tess continues screaming.
As we shift really quick to Miss Tessera here. Me.
Just screaming on the ground like, no, shh, it's okay, calm down, it's not that big of a deal.
The intense, heated, like you feel it in your neck, the growing heat, and you feel your father's fury as it sounds like a roar is the best to describe it, like a bestial, enraged roar of a man.
Van, who's pouring water, would just be like, calm down, right the fuck now, not her fault.
Well, that is true, actually. Who would have expected a gorgeous, babe to show up and, just take the trident and use a teleportation circle to leave?
See, Muffin, this is why you do the adventuring life. You never know who you'll meet in a ziggurat in the middle of nowhere. Is Tessera still suffering?
I was waiting for Muffin to respond.
Oh. Muffin is muted.
Muffin is still pouring at the cave.
Muffin!
You feel Drizzle kind of nudge you.
Oh, you're alright. I saw you fall. She's like, I know she was healed. Obviously, I'm
Yeah,
playing it like there's still
Muffin.
blood coming from her head.
Muffin. His actual name is Namalith.
Yeah.
His actual name is Namalith, and he is an archfey from the Feywilds.
Okay. I look to Dressel. Are you Dressel?
I swear to God.
He does like the normal Dressel huff.
You're Dressel.
Tessera's still
Dressel, can I
screaming
lie
on the
down
ground.
here for a minute and look up to the sky?
I mean, yeah, if you
gonna
want to sprawl
take a
out on the
nap
ground
right
for a
here.
minute.
I'm gonna take a nap.
As
I'm gonna take a nap
For
right
you-
here.
I take a nap right here.
Night.
I take a nap right here.
As
Good
Tessera,
night.
you hear, like, it's your father is enraged, and you
Yeah.
feel like there is a level of like inner conflict where he is fighting the instinctual urge to like scream at you. It's like, it's the same idea, like, if you come home and your children, like, accidentally, like, set something on fire.
And it's like, it was an accident, but
But I'm gonna wring your fucking necks out. As there's, like, a moment and he goes, "You didn't respond to me the entire time. I lost my connection to you that entire time. I need you to dictate clearly." Tessa, shut up. Please.
Yo, is this your
Report
dad or is this
to
a
me.
child responding to you, dude?
Report to me what happened in there and where the fuck is my trident.
it's like she's still in pain as she's like doing it, like she's raining. As she's trying to be like, wait, I don't know what happened to the connection in there. It was weakened. Like I tried to reach out to it points when we got to where the trident was. There was So there was a tiefling there, and she had it, and she teleported away before we could stop her.
There's like a deep breath. You feel the heat starting to recede, but it's still there, like a presence.
Mhm.
Were you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. I will take a detailed report later. And you feel like that presence start to retreat, as if he's like, I'm gonna go for a walk. And we will approach this
Another
later.
time. We will talk more later.
Surprising sense of clarity. Muffin's head rises up from the ground. Is the baby done having a tantrum? And I collapse back down.
Anyway, hi, shaman. What the fuck was all of that? By the way.
The shaman's standing in the corner, letting this happen
No,
first.
I know, that's why I
Like-
looked at her to drag her into it.
Well, it is good to see all of you alive and well. Did you happen to come looking for me out of the goodness of your hearts, or were you planning to pillage the temple like the others?
Looks into Sarah. Does the iffy hand.
Well, like
I'm
I
not-
said myself, I was gonna do both, but I also wanted to meet you so I could probably buy things from you at your humble abode. But it was ramshackled and you were taken, so we kind of made it haste.
I do not condone. Sorry, I do not condemn you for being blinded by the greed or knowledge that the temple offered.
Oh, that was all to Sarah. We're just helping her out.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I guess we should introduce you, shaman. This is to Sarah, also known as the harbinger.
Harbinger of
Harbinger.
Earth and Stone.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I have read the prophecies.
So was I the last to know about this?
Apparently.
I have had the pleasure of meeting your father once or twice, my dear.
Pleasure.
She's like, you have.
She says that's so strained. Yes, it is a bit of a story. But it is good that you are alive, and I am very happy that she takes like a breath. 1 second, what is where the hell? She says, I am very relieved that Nosvi was safe.
Who?
And that you grew up well. Nosvi.
He's like, you. So you knew my mother as well?
We were in the same church. A long time ago.
She's kind of like, oh. He was This will kind of say like he's been missing.
Sadness that comes over her. She says, "Oh, I see. I'm so sorry to hear that." But if you are wanting to purchase things, I don't offer much for sale, if anything. I simply oversee most of they oversee most of Bycrest as it is.
More important question. The very beautiful woman who did take you hostage and totally stole that trident. What the fuck was up with that?
Oh, she ambushed me outside of my hut and demanded that I take her to the Trident, or else she was willing to end my life amongst those of the city of Bycrest if I did not comply.
Any reason as to why they might need it?
It's hard to say. I do not know. I've never heard of them or met them in my life.
Well, I mean, we ran into an associate that totally fucked with 2 towns and a bunch of people. Actually killed them.
Yeah, he sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like they may or may not now be in organization working for what's-his-face, the dragon, yeah, the one we talked about. Anyways, so that's, I guess, a problem now, and they just got a really powerful artifact or something from that temple, I guess. Actually, that's a good question. What did that trident do? And how fucked are we?
It was a very powerful artifact. What it precisely did, we don't know for sure, but the ancient scripture said that it was a holy relic that prevented the sinking of Lunewrath. It held the souls and essence of the denizens of the City of Glass in immortal cages to preserve the knowledge that was kept inside, as well as controlling rivers and oceans, the lakes themselves.
So it can control vast bodies of water, holds an immense amount of souls from a destroyed city from centuries ago, and is now in the hands of potentially a powerful person who can do undead shit. Not the monk lady, but like whoever she's working with can.
She shrugs. Kind of like, I don't know. I only know of what the Triton was rumored to do.
Well, we're
Alright.
gonna need to start figuring out who these people are.
Well, we're
and
going
try
to
find
need...
out their motive.
You're not wrong, sister. We also need to get to the capital because this feels like it's out of our league.
Well, a lot of things out of our league, brother, but you know, we do what we can for family.
You're not wrong. That is why we must let people know as soon as possible, I guess.
She did mention others.
Mm-hmm.
She spoke through a stone to a man. I only caught pieces of the information, but it sounds like there were multiple of them, each completing a different mission. But with a similar goal. What the goal is, I don't know.
Well, that's part of probably why we ran into the other one, and from that it sounds like they're amassing a large amount of something to do something bad.
Yes. Did she mention anything when she was talking to them via the stone? Like any locations to meet up or where they're possibly going next?
They mentioned reconvening at the Empire. At the capital, I believe, but I don't. That was simply speculation.
Well, we better hurry the fuck up, because apparently they can just teleport away.
Well, also, brother, we need to hurry because Isn't the capital like near the coastal line?
Yes, very much
And
so.
if the Trident can control the water, they could possibly try to flood the city.
Alright. You are correct. You go buy your goodies. I'm gonna go alert the Ruby Guard of coming apocalypse, so... Also,
2 days travel back to town.
It was
Yeah,
one. It was only one.
1 to the hut and then 1 to the temple.
Yeah, it was 2. It was 1.
Yeah.
I thought it was one the whole way. Whatever, it doesn't matter. He's going.
Hey, guess what, guys? Long rest.
Ay.
General! General,
Yes.
carry me!
I mean, okay. He picks you up like under his arm like a sack of potatoes.
Thank you.
That's even worse sounding because I just imagine you say that. It just like the voice slithers up from you hanging from my arm.
As
Exactly.
you start walking, you get a little bit of a distance before you have to bed down for a short rest. For a long rest, I mean. As you would set up your tents, the town shaman who would have introduced herself, and she would have said her name is Galinda.
Belinda.
And you have the night to do what you wish.
Sleep.
I'm having a moment. I'm having a midlife crisis.
You just staring at Drizzle like, what the fuck?
No, I'm not even staring at him at this point. I'm just like so like 30 years. All a lie. I've been ordering around an archfey on his hands and knees.
Yeah.
There's a
even-
point.
Not even in a manner of like I'm disrespecting him, but just like it's so weird now because I know he's a person.
Like, there's a point where Dressel just sort of like does the dog thing where they sit next to you, like they've always done.
Uh-huh.
Like, I gotta say, Dressel is acting very normal like Dressel.
Yes, but it's like when you're a kid, you accidentally see your grandma naked, you can never unsee it.
Naked grandma.
I'm not wrong. He was a twink.
That freaking Steve Harvey.
Is Finn sleepwalking?
Finn deliriously woke up and was like, right, I got a prayer. I do it every night.
He got a prayer.
And anyone who hears her, she's literally like, probably not subtly at all and quiet. She'll be like, alright, I now have a boundary. I don't want any babyish people like what Tessera's dealing with.
Wow.
No Demir, please. No Demir.
You want a fucking voice in your head? You don't get a pick.
I think
That's what
after
she's doing.
that,
She's
after
praying.
that, I'll say some shit to you.
I don't want to deal with a man-child, please.
I'm dead.
If Demir even is a good
And then she
person
goes-
in the future, we're still gonna shit talk him this much. I don't care.
And Finn doesn't even make it back to bed. She just collapses. Sleeping.
I will casually order Drezel to drag them to a bed, wondering if they will follow said order.
Yeah, he again very much like normal. Dressel walks up, goes over, drags Finn out of the woods to like one of the mattresses, one of the bedrolls.
Mm-hmm.
Did not wake up the entire time.
Yeah. Tess considers for a moment, decides she can deal with her father tomorrow, and goes to bed.
Valid.
God.
Before Zelina trances, she's gonna pull out her rapier and the rose petals, and just going to try and think of how to infuse these together.
Gotcha.
Afterwards.
Yeah, you think of that. And settles in fairly quiet in the night.
Yeah, I'll take one
And-
of the watches.
At some point on your watch, Van,
Mhm.
you would hear Drezel speak.
Oh no.
And he would say,
My lord?
he's a, how the fuck would he word this? For what it's
Papa,
worth,
are you mad at me?
for what it's worth, I'm regret not informing you sooner of my condition.
Oh, you want to tell me your condition now? Mr. Starlight Skies?
Drizzle is fine.
Mm-hmm. Are you cursed or something?
I am.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it. I need to make sure this doesn't turn into a I just have a weird fetish. Okay. 18.
It's not a fetish.
Okay, thank God.
Phil has lost all trust from Van in this group.
Dude, I've been with him for 20 to 30 years at this point. And he's never spoken and he's never come out of his wild shape ever. Bro.
I think you are changing subcloths.
I was born this. This is what I am. I am nothing more.
You were born a wolf or you were born a wolf Feylord?
I was born a wolf.
And so hold on. You were born a wolf and you were cursed to be a Feylord.
I served Master of the Starlit Skies, Namalis, as his bestial companion for many centuries.
Blink, blink. Then you're not Namalith.
Originally, I was not.
You served him as his companion, and when he died, you were cursed and became him? Or took his form?
He's picking his words. He's like, how the fuck do I explain my situation?
It's the Feywilds. Do your best.
He's you see, he's thinking of it, okay, hold on. I served him for many centuries. He became consumed by the origins of druidic magic. He sought to control what shouldn't be tamed.
He fucked with nature in the wrong way. God, you would think as a Fae, he would understand that that is the worst thing to do.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to be a villain. The reason Namalat has been a recluse is because he is cursed by Mother Nature as an abomination, a monstrosity, to roam the lands of the Feywilds. If he so badly wished to tame it, nature thought he might as well join it. I don't believe I need to clarify
And that's
what
you.
he became.
And that's you. Or not you. You might need to clarify because you took his form, so...
He became a displacer beast.
Oh, I see. He became a displacer beast that ripped off my fucking arm and then you saved me from it. Because you've been following him.
Yes.
Interesting.
I wanted to save him from himself.
Right.
Nature thought if I wished to dabble in the affairs of man so badly, I could take his place.
So then the displacer beast that ripped off my arm wasn't him?
I'm afraid it was.
But then you took his place.
Oh boy.
I took his place long before that. I have been looking for ways to save him for years. Every time he's killed, he goes back into the earth and he reemerges somewhere. Like a infection that doesn't die.
So every time that he has died, he comes back. In the Feywilds. As a displacer beast. And you're looking for means to get rid of the curse. I'm taking it the Chowinga charms we got with the Greater Restoration wouldn't work.
I do not think so. So I was, over the years, trying to find his cure. I was cursed to take his place. I know not the first thing of walking amongst your kind. So I prefer this form.
So that doesn't explain, then, why you helped me out and have continued to follow me around for this long. Or are you intending to hopefully have me make a solution for his curse?
He kind of shakes his head nah, that wasn't his plan.
But now that you say it...
He says, he took your arm, and I did feel partially responsible for not having stopped him before that point. But you also showed many of the qualities he did in his younger days. I thought it best to support someone that I could feel good helping, rather than chasing after a lord that has long since been lost to us.
Then would you want him put down permanently? Or are you still trying to save him?
If he is put down permanently, I do not believe this curse will ever be lifted. I believe the only way to free myself from this fate would be to save him. But I have resigned to the fact that that may never happen.
So then, I'm assuming the form that you take, that is his form, you can't actually do anything in it, can you?
No, I am no archdruid like he was. I am no better than a common elf.
Well, that's gonna need a lot more information to figure out what the fuck's going on with that. And since when have you been able to talk in my fucking head?
Well, I mean, I could have, but that would have, been a little bit of a dead giveaway.
Right. That's why.
He does the wolf huff. Like if he could curse.
This is the equivalent of One Piece, where they were like, look at this dog that's a gun, or it ate like the gun fruit. It's like, the dog ate the gun fruit. No, my gun ate the dog fruit. It's a dog. He ate the archfey fruit. That's what he did. Van is contemplative now because he's like, oh, well, I want to help you. Don't know how the fuck to fix that, though. He would at least ask, though, is he only stuck in the Feywilds, or is he going to end up out here?
I've never seen him travel outside of the Feywilds, but if someone were to leave the front door open, I'm sure he could wander through.
Ah, fucking Christ. You've been in the Feywilds.
I'm aware of how I said it.
And I mean, I guess you wouldn't take offense, or you might take offense. I remember multiple times my parents bad-mouthing Mr. Starlight Skies. Like, in your face.
Does the dog yawn?
Right.
Puts his, head down. Like he's getting ready to go to bed. Like he could care less.
Oh my fucking god. Shakes his fucking head.
He says, the opinion of those people matter little to me.
Well, they're starting to matter little to me as well, but it does what. Alright. Alright, time to keep watch, I guess. Let's hurry the fuck up, I guess. Okay.
You get the energy that, he's looking at you like, we cool, bro?
We're as cool as we can be. Because it's like, he was a wolf first, person second. So it's less weird? You know what I mean?
Oh, that would have been for him, though. Just to be like, oh god, I have a personable thing as mum. What is this?
Oh my god, I don't know. Yeah, alright.
Yeah. And you all sleep, and you wake up the next morning, long rest, refreshed.
Leveled up?
Nope, not even close.
Oh no, my second attack. No.
I know, right?
Can we get a little... Hold on. I got this.
Oh no, he's thinking.
No.
Doing.
I need it to be a different color. Shit.
You're naming it the NPC log.
Yeah. It's where they always sit. Every time we're at camp, every NPC has sat on that log for the night.
We all got our own spots to sleep at. So it's like...
Ben does that kick up from where she's lying down, stands up. I am recovered.
Well, that's wonderful, dear.
All right, looks at Vessel. You're. What happened?
Well, this is
It's
Druzzle.
all coming back to me.
This is Druzzle. He was a wolf who got cursed to be a man. And he took the place of the Master of the Starlight Skies, who was cursed to be a Displacer Beast. Because he wanted to
Okay,
fuck
I
with
pointed
nature.
to Sarah. I pointed to Sarah. Are you okay? What's up with that?
Oh, a lot, apparently. She's like, oh, we
I point to Galinda. You, what's up with that?
You asked me if I had a good
Get
rest.
Get that away from there, Van. This is my bed. How dare you?
Well, then whose tent is that?
An extra one. Anyway, yeah, I point to Galinda. What's going on? What happened?
Well, we must continue heading towards town.
Yes, we need to let the Ruby Guard know that a weapon of mass destruction is on its way to the capital.
So that trident was real important then.
It can control a fuck ton of water, according to her.
I peer over to Sarah very slowly. And your dad wanted it.
Which is weird because he likes Earth. He's the Earth King.
The Stone King.
I don't care. He doesn't get that title from me.
You watch as there's a crackle in the fire.
Oh no! Oh no! Speak up!
Galinda knows who he is!
Yeah,
Speak up!
and you watch as some of the rocks start to melt and shift once again. Very similar to how you all spoke with him before. And you see
He's
his-
just gonna be throwing a water skin in the air, just holding it ready.
Ready to dump it.
You all seen Chipper.
Says the man making his daughter's neck burn.
I was not in control of my emotions.
Yes, but it's not the parent's duty that when they're not in control of their emotions to not lash out their child.
It wasn't
know.
intentional.
So hard.
I do apologize to Sarah.
Insight
She's
check.
almost like, wait, what?
Insight check. Is he serious or is he gaslighting her?
Oh, yeah, you can insight.
11!
20.
You have no clue, Van. Your parents are also just as problematic.
Yeah. I was a parent. I would know.
20. You don't think he's lying, Finn? You get the sense that the stone might be connected to his emotions, or depending on how hard he tries to, like, maybe get a hold of her. And he doesn't.
I just sort
he-
of nod to Van.
Like, he might. His sorry might even be a little, like, forced, but he doesn't seem like he's trying to be an ass about it.
He just doesn't want to say sorry.
He just doesn't want to say sorry.
As I said, Tessa's like surprised by that to her. She's like, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Like, what? How do you respond to that?
I wasn't able to reach you the entire time you were in there, and I thought something had happened to you.
Do you know why that would have happened?
I would assume it would be the old connection. The stone itself and the ziggurat was purposefully going against my commands.
Couldn't contact her, but could you see what was happening?
I couldn't. I was blind.
Well, we got
Right.
attacked by apparently a group of people doing nefarious deeds across the entire empire. And they took it and teleported away.
I was given the best detail.
Do you
And if you would like to recount your story to him, you can.
We can. I would,
Right.
but then I would add the question, so do you know what that trident actually does?
The trident in the hands of someone like you described wouldn't be powerful. It wouldn't be a threat. It would be nothing but an old artifact, if anything.
What about an
minor-
ancient black dragon?
Minor water control, if anything. In the hands of an ancient black dragon, if such a thing still existed, it would still do nothing but minor control water.
What about
And
if
what
it
about if it was in the
has-
hand? Oh, sorry.
And what if it
Did you want
about
to
all
go
the
first?
souls in there? Could they do it?
The souls were most likely lost when the Triton was removed from the temple.
What about in the hands of the harbinger?
I see you've learned a bit of information.
Here's the question. Because so far we've ran into a bard and a monk. And it sounds like there are others. So, is that prophecy even talking about Tessera? Or is it talking about
That's what I was about to
harbingers?
bring up.
Right, the harbinger is supposed to be the harbinger of, like, bad times, right? So is that these
Are we
people?
sure they don't have the harbinger?
Do you have another
Um,
child, Demir?
I do not. I would know.
Why do you say it so creepy?
What? What
I would
was
know.
that? What was
I would know.
We got a vasectomy.
Like he didn't
You mean a rock
track
vasectomy?
Tessera down like a fucking bloodhound when he.
You mean a rock sector?
Yeah, you know, Mike with a chisel.
Yeah.
with a chisel.
Just fucking drop your drawers. Here's a chisel. Oh shit! I cracked it a little bit.
Really?
Alina, what are you doing?
Well, as this is going on, she's just packing up her things and is like, I understand we have time, you know, time is money. Like, we gotta get to the capital, but, you know, they want to do their spiel, so she's just ready to leave when time is ready.
Oh, I was ready to fucking go if Demir didn't show up.
Yeah, so she's just got like
So,
that
you
dial
didn't.
and tapping her foot, like, hurry this up, let's go, hurry up.
You didn't answer the question, Demir. If the harbinger had the trident, what would happen?
Well, I guess it would depend who the harbinger was.
If you had the trident, what would happen?
I'm gripping the water skin, ready to throw it at the thing.
Well, the world would be safer than it currently is. I wanted the Triton so that my enemy wouldn't have it.
Further question.
What?
You're an earth thing, elemental. Tao. Right?
Yes.
Why the fuck do you keep coming out of fire and burning to Sarah's neck when you're an earth elemental?
The garnet attached to my daughter reacts to my presence.
Yes, but
Why-
why with heat?
I do not know. When rocks are compressed with an immense amount of pressure, they do tend to heat.
Still doesn't explain why you're coming out of the fire, but whatever.
He's the stones in the fire.
Shh. Shush.
Just saying. You want to get technical.
Your semantics don't work.
Don't play semantics if you don't want to hear the semantics.
I mean, it's like a.
So if you're just gonna keep avoiding the answers and not giving us what we want, I'm just gonna pack my bag as well.
I never said I was avoiding it. It depends who the harbinger is.
It doesn't matter who it is. That's not the question. The question is what would happen if the harbinger, a harbinger, who cares? What
If
would
the
happen?
harbinger from the
Are
prophecy had the Triton, I do not know.
Well, bam. They might have the harbinger, is what I'm trying to say to the group.
They don't.
That's what you think. So what I'm saying is, we're all assuming just by what we've heard so far that it is Tessera. Maybe that's true. Maybe it isn't. We've seen a bard and a monk. They've talked about a bard and a monk and many others.
My daughter may fulfill the prophecy, she may not. But imagine my surprise when she teamed up with a bard, a ranger, a monk, and a druid.
Technically, that's a bard lock.
God, I just realized, if one of us dies, is the prophecy just, like, ruined?
Are you wanting to test it out?
Would it make you mad, Demir?
I would enjoy nothing less.
Alright, well, we're gonna get back to town.
Alright.
Are you going to follow us, or can you not leave the fire?
Tessera, we can speak another time in regards to your mother. I might have learned some information.
Alright.
And you watch as the stones fall apart.
Before he does it, I throw the water skin at him. At the fire.
Water beats rock. Water beats rock.
Oh, I will say, on his way out, though, he does give a nod to Galinda and would say, "Pleasure to see you alive." And she kind of does, like, not flipping the bird, but she looks like if she could. And just gives him a very curt, like, Demir.
Oh, you know they had a point back then.
Water skin?
Yeah, I was gonna look at Galinda. Did you date him at one point? Is this like an ex thing? Or you just
Oh,
don't
my
like him
best-
like the rest of us?
No, my best friend did.
Oh, you're Tessera's mom's best friend?
As I said, Nosvi and I grew up in the church together.
Oh, look at that, Tessera. You have a friend to talk to while we walk.
He's like, yes, I think I'm going to have to hear more of that story. And she'll just be like, in general, though, maybe can we not purposely try to antagonize him?
But it's so fucking easy.
It's
Yes,
so
Yes,
easy.
but his emotion caused me pain.
Well, it doesn't cause me pain. I'm only joking. It's fine.
Consequence for my action.
No consequences to my actions.
He also is still my father, technically.
Yeah, you say that with such, like, love in your heart, Tessera. I totally believe you care about that aspect.
Well, you did also say technically, so therefore have some ill will towards him.
Holy shit.
As you're just, like, packing your things, Galinda will say, unfortunately, it is very easy to antagonize him. It always has been. He was a man who always wore his heart on his sleeve.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Did he, like, attack that temple because they spited him in some way?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm just like... Oh my god.
Clue. They're just
And
like,
the fact
dude,
that
it
he
fucking
is-
could be.
As it becomes more
Clearly-
clear,
Clearly keeping stuff about your mom a secret, told it over you like a little, like a keychain.
They can still hear us.
I don't like him.
Belinda
I
does.
don't care.
No, I know you
The
don't care. I'm
shaman-
just making it noted.
The shaman does pause, and she will say, "If there is one thing about Demir that I do recall was that he did love Nosmi very deeply. I don't
We did
believe
have a
he would.
conversation about that.
I don't believe he would have withheld information, even if it was in his personal gain. Many refer to her as the general's kryptonite of sorts, his weak point in the war."
Is that why he lost the
So, Sarah,
war?
did you tell us? Oh, sorry, go on.
I just said, is that why he lost the war?
You assume that the war has ended.
You know, that's a fair answer.
Did you tell us to Sarah about that moment when he got like really mad and was like, pretty much like, if you don't do what I say, your mother's dead. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, she did pretty much confirm that he did threaten her mother.
I'll just sort of like mention that and just do like the C motion.
Just sometimes desperate men grab at desperate straws.
Men suck. No
Is that
offense, General.
Is that a euphemism? Also, okay.
And Brehik.
I
No
was
offense,
going to say,
Brehik.
Brehik's also here.
I was gonna say, I don't really think Brehik like a man. He's more like a best bud.
He's not. It's literally the anime trope of I don't see you as a man. You're not a man in my eyes. Oh,
You're not a man, you're a gnome.
that is
I don't even think
racist.
Xavier's here.
So bad.
I don't even think Xavier's here right now.
He's probably not, and it makes it worse. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
As you start walking, you're getting on the road again.
On the road again.
Mhm.
You know who's the ideal man, though, General? I mean, you're up there. Don't worry. You're like second place.
Am I going to enjoy this conversation?
A real man? That's gotta be Garland. She just sort of like sparkle eyes.
Hmm.
A true hero, a man's man.
Never meet your
He's so
heroes,
cool.
kids.
But I did meet him. I traveled with him.
Mhm.
He's very cool.
I will take your word for it.
You'll see. You'll all see.
I probably won't.
We have to put you in a straitjacket and put you in a fucking padded room.
There's like a little bit of like obsessive fan. to it.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I just had the image. You know there's like trends where they take a dog and they put the dog in the room and then mom and dad run to the opposite
Oh, yeah,
sides,
to
but
see
it's
where
Garland and the
Muffin runs.
princess.
Dude.
Oh no.
No, it's the princess and Sappy.
Nah, it's Garland.
No, it's gonna be Garland and the princess.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Okay, let's get to town, boys.
As you would spend your next day walking.
Oh no.
I was like,
Oh god, he heard us. Oh no, he just jumped in. Did he hear us?
That's what was said about me.
Nothing. Everything was great.
What?
Okay,
You
bye.
didn't hear it, and that's what's good.
As
Anyways.
you continue walking, to Sarah, Galinda would ask you just like, how your mother was, where you ended up, like, just wanting to know about life you and your mother had.
Yeah, like she would kind of explain. Well, We were in Lexo. She disappeared when I was around 7.
Jesus Christ.
She's like, she hid for 7 years from him.
She was hiding. I mean, I guess I kind of knew. Do you know why?
His love for his wife was the weakness of the general. She was hiding from him for 6 years.
I love her too much.
Hello?
Oh my god.
Your mother and I, we both followed the church. Specifically, we centered much of our religion around Rithriel. Though it did, in the plane of Earth, we also paid tribute to the harbinger.
What?
Tessera.
She's
What
like,
an anime protagonist.
what?
To explain it the best I could, please there's no need to start psyching yourself out. Harbinger was but a title. It was sort of like a second coming of an ancient hero.
That doesn't help.
Is your other name Jesus? Are you the fifth horseman or the fourth horseman?
For your reference, Mike, it's Lucidanus.
Then we are never gonna know who it is. It never gets answered. It was Kim. Anyways.
The best explain it, I guess. The Harbinger was more of a title. A being meant to hold immeasurable power and religious sway over its people. Your mother and I came. I'm trying to double check a thing real quick.
Is this where we find out Tessera now has to multi-class as a cleric?
Oh, please, my
If Tessera becomes a cleric before Finn, I'm gonna scream.
If Tessera becomes a cleric, when it turns out her mother is actually a god or something, this is just gonna be a custody battle between her parents as the warlock and cleric.
That would be funny as hell. I'm not gonna even lie to you.
Okay.
And then throw in her rich stepdad in the mix as well. Don't forget him.
Oh yeah, who we've not ran into yet. We're probably gonna run into in the capital.
Yep.
To give a long story short, I guess, your mother had an exquisite talent for crafting and blacksmithing, as you must be well aware.
You know.
Oh, she caught the eye of a Dal general, who commissioned her to make weapons for his army. The minute he opened the door, she ran. She was very eager to feel like she was of use or contributing to a greater good. In fact, a lot of the weapons in that temple were crafted by your mother. When she found out she was going to have you, I think she was afraid of the prophecy. And she was afraid of what your father would do with it. Knowing that if he were to father the Harbinger, he would try and use you as some sort of tool in his war. So she fled.
Hmm. She was afraid of what my father would do if I was in fact the harbinger.
I think she was more afraid of what he would do if you were. Of what any of your enemies could do. But it's speculation. I did not know Demir as well as your mother did, but I had had several run-ins with him, and he was a man in love, as much as a Dao can be. I apologize if this information didn't help you at all.
Like, it's not that. It's. I appreciate you telling me. It's just. Something to think about, I guess. And. My father said he would hope to find her.
I believe that's true. If there's one thing he never lied about, it was her, but...
Yeah, I know, right? I feel like Van
Mention.
and Finn are just in the front being like, uh-huh.
But as you would continue to talk, you would make your way towards Spycrest. If there's anything you would like to do over the next day, day in a few hours, maybe. You'd probably be arriving in Bycrest, like, the following morning.
I mean, at this point, I'm processing. But I am going straight to the fucking Ruby Guard as soon as we get to Bycrest.
Did we split off from...
every night.
Is it Bree?
Nothing important. It's
What? I heard you call Dressel a bottom.
he is. We have proof now.
Wow.
Did we split off from the seer? Should we pass her house?
Oh yeah, Zelena's gonna buy shit from her house while the rest of us went to town.
Well, that's if she had me. Like, I don't know what she had.
You would return to her house. She doesn't really have, like, things for sale, but she can offer you, 5 gold's worth of herbs.
That's what I need. Because I was going to ask for the shaman some herbs. I take it and go. As I will give her 5 gold for the herbs.
As you re-enter the city of Bycrest. Town of Bycrest. Technically not a city.
To the Ruby Guard?
To the Ruby Guard!
To the Ruby Guard!
It's number 4, right?
Yep.
Fyaw.
As you enter in, and you would probably walk in to the midst of a scene
Oh boy.
of Mr.
Because the other
Uh.
characters are supposed to show up.
Hi, Braun.
Hey.
I was gonna
Mr.
say we
Braun.
missed Braun in that dungeon.
who
That's
is
himself.
sparring with like 4 other cadets, like 1-on-4.
Oh god.
Ayo, go, Bron!
And seems to be training them. Like, he's very in the zone, shirtless, covered in sweat,
Okay.
looking gorgeous as
I'm gonna
always,
go
as
find-
he's fighting off these 4, like, small, like, initiates. And then Zelena's like, go, Braun, and his head looks around, and he just gets, like, cold clocked by, like, a wooden sword.
I knew it. I'm gonna go find his commander. I'll leave that over there.
I did it for a reason. I'm like, oh, Van, if you want to see the commander, he's right over there.
Mhm. I'm heading to the commander.
Finn's gonna nudge Zelina.
Yes, Van.
I'm from Delia. Is it like typical for people in this land to fight shirtless?
Well, beats me, really. Sometimes people take the shirts off to fight due to the fact that they want to see their glorious bodies sweat. Some people take stuff off
Alright.
depending on their fighting style
Muffin.
to, they seem agile, but no, Muffin, we're ladies.
Hey, Braun, can I join?
Keep your
Oh, you can do that.
shirt on, Muffin. Actually, I think there's a whole thing with like if you use a wooden sword on like cloth, it hurts or does more damage like to the body versus just skin. I want to say that's a thing. Don't quote me on that.
I
Fucking
have
runs
it
up.
that Braun fights shirtless because he's from Kimnia, and Kimnia has intense fucking sun, so he is used to, essentially it gets in the way.
I'm looking it up.
It makes it easier to move for him. Wholesome
Muffin
reasons.
runs up.
Awesome.
Yes.
Can I join?
He's
Just
got like a
unconscious on the ground.
not unconscious, but there's definitely like a knot starting to form.
Birds flying overhead.
He's like, oh, yeah,
Cartoonish ass.
sword, grab a sword. We can. Yep.
Do I have to fight with a sword?
No, I guess not. Right, you fight with your fists.
I climb
No,
over.
you do fight with a sword. I'm not. Hold on.
I fight with both.
You're all back. How did it go? Wait. He's like, he stands up like, okay, bearings.
Muffin's already in the process of like taking off her dress. And she's just wearing a singlet and shorts. Let's go!
A what in shorts?
Singlet. A tank
Like a
top, I
like the
suppose is what
band?
you guys call it.
Oh. I thought you were gonna do the anime thing where you have bandages wrapped
Oh
around.
no. Is this Australian Dylan coming in? I'm sorry.
Maybe.
Yeah, a tank top. A tank top.
Okay.
A singlet.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we call
sandals.
sandals. You know your sandals. We call those thongs for some reason.
What?
No, they're called thongs out here too.
No.
Thongs.
Excuse me.
Yeah, the sandals, they have the little the wide split that goes pokes into.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are called thongs as well.
I have
Yeah.
never.
Flip-flops.
I've never heard of that.
Ever fucking
Flip-flops.
ever.
If you come up to me in a pair of sandals and say, "Hey, Mike, check out my thong," I'm gonna punch you in the dick.
Well, you're gonna punch me in the neck, man, because that's Australia.
Because you're freaking young.
Young ain't got nothing to do with it.
It does not
That's
have
what they were
anything to do
called.
with it.
That's what they were called.
Anywho, Muffin screams a war cry and runs into the fight.
You run in to go start beating the shit out of initiatives while Braun's just like, okay, up there she goes. Looks to like Brick, Tessera, and Zelina. He's like, so how was the trip?
I handed my journal.
Well, it was
I can
quite
always count
fun.
on you.
Really, we went to this here underground, sunken temple. Found some clues about a harbinger. I almost got my hand bitten off by this trap. There was this big gold thing, mimic there, which we kind of ran from. Drunk some water that gave us some water breathing. Then found some talking birds. Then we went to go get the trident, and there was this, purple tiefling, and I do minor illusion to show what she looks like, that took the trident and teleported away, most likely heading to the capital to do some nefarious thing, because that trident can control massive bodies of water. So go pack
Show
that.
him your necklace,
What necklace?
your amulet.
What amulet?
You got an amulet, right?
No, I did not.
She got eyes of charming.
Are you talking
Oh.
about the glasses? The eyes.
Yeah.
Of
Okay. Sorry. That's what it was.
Yeah. They're on my
I
face.
say that
I
instead.
can't-
I do want to also clarify, Demir did say that in those hands, it's not.
It shouldn't
I know.
be.
It shouldn't be.
It
Okay.
should.
Doesn't matter. I'm
Doesn't-
still gonna go
doesn't-
tell
No,
the
it doesn't
general.
matter. I'm just clarifying. I'm making sure you have the correct notes.
I'm gonna tell the
Oh, no, I
actual
got the notes.
commander. It's fine.
And we also don't know who exactly is with them.
True.
Mhm.
Free
We
Kick
also
feels
want
eyes
you-
on him, by the way.
Oh, I'm not looking. We. I'm gonna get punched.
Like, I need you to understand. Braun's like looking at your journal, right?
Mhm.
And he's like, quick question about this pot. And he like kind of like pulls you over to like ask questions about your journal.
Mhm.
And he's like, could you clarify what you meant by giant toads?
Toads that were. You know what? And I wild shape.
You back up to go wild shape, right? Like you go to take a step back and you bump in. How do I make this not sound weird? We are on live stream.
Yo,
I
is
can't get
If
Are you gonna
Okay.
get anime
Yeah.
bumped?
Say it.
You hit a man's junk.
You hit a very solid mass
Okay.
behind you. And strands of silver hair sort of leaning forward, looking over at your journal. And you could hear a very feminine voice, and she would say,
I know who it is.
"Oh, the giant toads still reside in this area. Perfect. Do you mind if I borrow that real quick?"
I turn to look and telepathically say, "Sure."
Oh.
Oh,
No.
Oh.
I'm not here either to the hot lady. God damn it! I went to talk to the general because of the threat, and you throw out Mama over here?
Yo, she's
Whoa!
You are out. The general is still outside. You're just like across the courtyard.
My eyes are. I'm talking to the general, but my eyes are staring at High Archon and Don Hitter.
Hello there.
Oh no!
I say telepathically, yes, of course, and then she hears horny number 1 and sees horny number 2.
I mean, she's in charge of the church. She's in charge of
Wait,
the
she's in
church.
charge of the church? Maybe she could help me with my voices.
She's a member of. What the fuck is that one called?
She is the
Oh.
High Archon of the Celestial Conclave.
Yep, she's the fucking leader.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
she's
Cool.
the leader of the church.
None of us know that though.
Nope, but we about to find out.
We're about to find out in a minute.
Telepathically, I say, "Sorry, who are you? I don't think I've seen you before around here."
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I totally just interrupted your conversation. My name is Maiden. Can I borrow that journal, please?
Sure, indefinitely, or...
No, I just want to copy over your information.
Don't do it, Rich.
Abso-
Don't do it.
I look as a toad. My head move. Wait, can toads
She
move their
does the
head?
thing. She does the thing where she like tilts her head,
Oh,
like,
sorry.
almost like a please.
How could I say no to that? he moves his body like a frog to look at you, and then he moves his body like a frog to look back at her, and then he wiggles his head yes.
Can I first cross out everything that you said about me and just erase all of that in the journal? Just like do.
Nope. I say,
Do not
don't
give
let
you-
her grab the journal. Don't let her grab the
I-
journal.
I do not give you consent.
It is my journal. It is a private journal. I do
Yeah.
not wish for her.
Look,
If you have any information on me, therefore you got it without my permission.
oh, well, if it's so private, I don't want to interrupt your privacy.
Let her know there's nothing personal about her.
Mhm.
I don't think.
I don't know. I'm just saying it because I don't want the church lady to know everything we've been doing.
Mr. Frog, if it's too personal, I don't have to look at it. I don't want to invade your privacy like that.
I wild shape out. Sorry, my name's Brihik Moonshield. And no, Zelina, there is nothing personal about you. There's nothing necessarily personal at all that we haven't been discussing to those. Oh, get over yourself. You're not that flattering.
Well, actually, I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure you put something in there.
Jesus Christ.
I hand her the journal and I say, it's fine.
She looks at Zelina, like, apologetically, and she's like, I'll only read about the frogs, I promise. I won't invade your personal space.
Oh, no, it's fine. If you happen to come across something that, he shouldn't have up in there, you can do whatever.
She should probably also hear about all of this shit.
Yes.
Can I talk to the General, Emily? Or the Commander, whatever his guy's name is?
You can go and give your report to the commander.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him some questions, though. That's what I've been waiting on.
Yeah, I'm introducing the scene!
Okay. Damn. Fucking bite my head off, Jesus Christ.
Yes, you go up to the commander, and you can go up and you can start debriefing.
Yeah, I would explain the general sense of the danger of the group that we've been running into and what they did, and that they're potentially going to meet up back in the capital. And then I would ask him, is Braun still going to escort us there, or has this turned into a higher priority kind of thing, or do we need to do it alone?
He's like, Braun was convinced to escort you regardless, but considering how this is starting to escalate, I think it just reinforces that notion that you should be traveling with some sort of guard at your back.
Well, that's good to note. And in case we haven't been introduced, I've been told that my sister has visited here recently. We are La Familia, Manuth Cardonal, Brihik Moonshield, Tessera, Rock Queen, Muffin. Calls over. Muffin, do you have a last name?
Muffin's staring at Brihik still.
Right. Anyways, that's us.
Like anime style, shadow looms over and it's Muffin. And Brihik just
waiting for him to turn. Oh yeah. If you look, the shadows over her eyes, and she the smile grows wider, and she just whispers, "Time for training."
Oh,
Miss Midden? Maiden? What's her name? How do you say her name?
Maiden.
Miss Maiden. Oh, pudding. Keep that safe for me. I'll be right back. Yes, I'm coming, dear.
As you two are now sparring, Ulrich will shake your hand, Van, and he says, Ulrich Drakemore, commanding officer of the Bycrest Outpost. Your compatriot, sister, mentioned your group.
He looks him up and down. What did she do to you? Specifically?
She was, if anything, pleasant. I just know of her history. But rest assured, we will keep it secure.
Oh, so you're familiar with at least one of us Cardonals, then?
A few of you.
Oh, you know a few of us. Pray tell, I am trying to, technically speaking, find them. Although I know where one of them is at the moment, if he's still there.
He had an initiate, Amari Cardonal, for less than 48 hours.
Well, that sounds about right. How long ago?
A few years. Months.
A few years or a few months?
It was 2 days.
No, I meant how long ago did you see her? You said a few
I'm trying
years
to
or a few
remember what I
months.
wrote down. I'm trying to look for it. I want to say he said it was like a little over a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what you told me, and I did
Yeah.
tell Van that Amari did come through here.
I thought you told me you hadn't told me yet. Because I don't think you've told me yet. This is the first time he's hearing it.
Is it? I thought I told you.
No, because
You were going to in the library, but you never said anything.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. I
and
was
then
going
we
to.
just kind of went ahead.
We
with
got caught
everything
up.
else.
We
Yeah.
got caught up in other things in the library.
He kind of thinks. I don't think you would know where she was going or if she would still be there. So, well, either way, thanks for the information. Did Braun ever get our payment for the bandits, by the way?
Yes, he did. It's with him.
Okay. Thank you. And I will walk over to the pretty lady.
She's sitting there looking through Brihik's journal as he is sparring with Muffin, and you have Braun in the background who's trying to like coach them through it, where he's like, raise your left arm, like shift that hip work, like screaming, like not screaming, but like, you know what I mean. He's lending aid when appropriate.
He would.
Muffin is laughing like maniacally.
Jesus. I just imagine from that freaking reincarnated as the seventh prince when he was fighting the lich.
Oh my god.
I would look into Sarah and say, "Oh, well, who's your beautiful friend here?"
Sarah's just like, just like raise the eyebrow at Van and be like up, really, you're doing this again? And it's like,
Gives you the most innocent
Maiden.
looking smile. Maiden. Well, it is a pleasure to meet you, Maiden. He does like a little bow.
Pleasure. Fine, you seem like a lovely group of people.
Yes, we are a relatively new adventuring group by the name of La Familia, who has been running into a rather troublesome group of individuals causing problems seemingly everywhere we go.
Oh,
You wouldn't happen to know about a purple tiefling with a mechanical or metal talent hand, or maybe a Yonti bard, or anything of those lines?
I know a few Yantis, and I know a few bards. I might know a Yanti who is a bard, a few of them, about 2 or 3. But none that would cause trouble, I would hope.
So they wouldn't summon an extra planar being that 8 people had made copies of them, and it was a giant plant.
Oh, I would hope not. As for purple tieflings, there's one right over there. And she points at Muffin.
She's more pink.
Come to me, Bree.
Oh, pink or purple, she's got quite a spirited personality.
Bit's blood. Is that the best you've got?
Yes, she does. It's better to see her more optimistic than she was a few days ago, but either way, we unfortunately just ran into them about 2 days ago at that fancy ziggurat Sunken City thing, and they took a trident of somewhat importance. Now, we've been told it wasn't dangerous in the hands of them, but we don't know who else they're working with. And supposedly by nature it can control a very large amount of water, and they're going to meet up in the capital.
Goodness. Can I ask a question if you don't mind?
Please, by all means.
This sounds like very confidential information. Are you okay telling this to a complete stranger like myself?
Well, I may or may not have a weakness for beautiful women. However, he points at the mark of the Celestial Conclave on her outfit. I would assume, though, being a member of that organization, you're rather trustworthy?
I want to point it out. Like, I know it shows the symbols on the image. She does have them extremely poorly covered up.
Wow.
Shaking my head. Shaking my head.
She looks down. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm not going to pull it off because that would be rude, but you're a member of the Celestial Conclave, are you not?
What?
She's-
No.
She's looking at you just like, how did you find out?
Well, you kind of give off, like, the aura of a goddess. That's just my own inkling, but I'm assuming that's the symbol.
Oh, men in their compliments these days. That's the third time I've been told that this week.
Well, I feel like you should probably be told a bit more, and at least you're humble enough to not let it get to your head. I have a sister. Looks over at Selena.
Well, hello there.
Oh, your siblings. Oh, that's so wonderful. Oh, I wish I had a sibling.
Well, I don't know. I held that off about saying something because this is a PG.
I knew it.
16.
You
Would you
literally
settle?
brought
Like
it
I was gonna be like, would you settle for children?
I knew it. That's why I was laughing. Say it. I dare you. I
I was
fucking
gonna say
dare
something else, but
No,
Say
he would think
you
he's
wanna
like
say it.
put it in you?
he's like, well, that sounds rather lonely. I figured somebody of your stature would have a lot of acquaintances, friends, family.
Potential lovers.
That too.
Oh, and she kind of like puts a hand, like a finger on her chin, like she's thinking about it. I do have quite some friends in the church. Not that I'm a part of the. Well, you already found that out, didn't you? I do have some friends in the church. I guess I travel around a bit too much to really settle down. I never even thought of having children. Can I have children? I don't even know if I can have children.
Well, have you tried? Or is there a reason as to why you think you can't?
I'm an ASMR, so I'm pretty sure most of us are infertile.
Well, maybe you'll find the right person to test that theory.
Muffin gets punched and falls and like slides over to them. As she's on the ground, looks up, beaten up. Did you say church?
Oh yes, she's apparently a high-ranking member of the church, Celestial Conclave.
Oh, I never said high ranking.
Time out, everybody!
I'm sorry if this was.
Sorry, Mr. Brayhick.
Sorry if
Rick
this is.
doing the Rocky jump in the background, like poorly animated.
I'm sorry if this is presumptuous, but you look like a very high-class woman, or at least have the stature of one.
Should I slouch more then?
I wouldn't want.
Well,
Was that?
well, what are you trying to do here? Are you like not trying to be seen as a church folk?
You have glowing white hair and a crown.
I'm just a normal commoner.
You look positively
Very good.
radiant.
Like my brother says, you do glow very radiant.
She does physically glow.
He also looks at us like, also, he looks at us, take a look at me and my sister real quick. We are a legend from the Feywild. I can guarantee that most people see us and aren't like, oh, that's a commoner. You're like a step above that.
What if
She
people
tilts her
think they
head.
see me?
She tilts her head like, do they?
We see you as thin.
Adorable, Finn.
Good.
That's what they see you as.
Adorably strong.
Well,
I guess I never really thought of that. I just assumed everyone was, just regular people until proven differently. I think everyone should be treated the same regardless of the social standing or background. Even if you're a ladger from the Feywild, there's no reason to treat you any different.
Well, you're not wrong, but I think it's one of those situations where you just kind of naturally give off the air of somebody that's hard to approach because of the beauty and the glowing, probably.
For us, it's just
Approach?
Yes.
Well, yes, approach, court,
That
mate.
or simply walking up to talk to you.
Oh,
Sometimes when somebody else is
She looks so sad when you say that.
Oh,
it's like, well, I didn't mean it as an offense, but it might be why you don't have as many friends. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because people might be nervous or something.
Do you want friends? I can be your friend. What's your name?
Oh, Maiden. My name is Maiden Dawnhammer.
Hi. I'm
Bring it.
Muffin.
Roll me a history.
I was waiting for somebody to roll a history.
With advantage, please.
Yes, man.
Because of your little history boner.
Put away your little history.
15, or that's a 16 total, and a 11 total, so 16. Okay. Oh, fuck. I forgot guidance. Okay. 16.
16?
Yes.
I didn't roll a natural. I rolled 20 for some reason. Weird.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Okay.
My computer's over there, and it's been a long day.
So, with a 16, you recognize the name Dawnhammer. Specifically, you would recognize her as the High Archon of the Celestial Conclave, and you would recall a little bit of her history, that she is the daughter of one of the chosen clerics of the Eternal, and that it is rumored that her bloodline is directly connected to the Eternal.
Oh gosh.
Wait, excuse me, madam.
And to hold on, I just want to give the little brief here. So, High Archon Maiden Dawnhammer was born under a blessed alignment of stars, marking her as a celestial being with a divine purpose. From a young age, she displayed extraordinary abilities in divine magic, drawing the attention of the Celestial Conclave, an order dedicated to spreading goodness and protecting the innocent from darkness. Over the years, Maiden honed her divine gifts, delving deep into the mysteries of celestial magic and developing her leadership skills. Through her dedication and guidance, she earned the title of High Archon, becoming the esteemed leader of the Celestial Conclave. Nowadays... Can I finish?
So I just had to ask, is it Archon or Archon? I'm pretty sure that's Archon.
Archon. I pronounce it Archon.
Okay, sorry.
Her name became synonymous with hope and inspiration, and her influence over the faction grew exponentially to the point that she is now, like, infamous.
Damn.
Excuse me, madam. Lady... Maiden. Did you say your last name was, Dawn Break? Right?
Dawnhammer.
Dawnhammer, that's what it was. Dawnhammer.
Did I say hammer?
Like High Archon Dawnhammer. Like the daughter of the cleric that is chosen by the Eternal.
Did I say Dawnhammer? I meant Knight Screwdriver.
My passive insight would pick that up. Come on, that was bad.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Even I know that I never lie, and I can lie very well.
Don't worry, you're amongst friends. We won't give away any secrets of yours. I mean, you've seen my journal.
Time out,
What?
Bree. You say she's amongst friends. I don't know who she is.
Okay, well, you're amongst a friend. And you've seen my journal, even the
Friends.
the journey, the drawings, the little scribbles that I've done in the back. That I would say that me knowing us knowing who you were makes it even. And he smiles.
She kind of sighs, not like disappointed, but a little like, cover's blown.
Rat.
I think the cover is glowing. He walked in with glowing white hair and a crown of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been.
You definitely
It's the cover in the room with us.
Oh my god, Anna, it's basically Kai in the hoodie from the Lunar
Stop it.
Chronicles.
Stop it. He thought that was an adequate disguise, and it just makes me laugh.
She's like, well, you're definitely impressive with your history. I am the High Archon, technically.
He puts out a
Do you
hand.
not like being it?
Rick, you saying something?
I just said he puts out a hand to like shake her hand.
She shakes your hand.
He
With a
shakes
smile.
her he shakes it viscerally. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm meeting you. I have so many questions. Start firing off a bunch.
Put a hand on Brihik's shoulder, just like, calm down. She's already got your journal, but
Do you not like being the High Archon?
Oh, I adore it. I just sometimes it's nice to,
Inside
blend in with
check,
the crowd
please.
a little bit. Yeah,
I'd like to vibe check that.
vibe check it.
I'm gonna use my inspiration finally.
Yeah, because we're probably ended soon.
Yep, natural 20.
Oh god.
She adores being High Archon. Like, she has no reservations about it. She just also likes to, you can tell it might be a little bit of a habit that she's like, I run around in disguise, but not actually a good disguise.
Muffin nods.
But if you like to go, a little incognito, first you might want to ditch the robes.
no.
Yes, maybe shoulders a bit. Put the hair up slightly,
Maybe a cloak in general.
or just common clothes like these. And he like tugs on his own.
I don't know the first thing about, disguises or dressing up, anything like that.
Well, I mean, you don't have to necessarily disguise yourself. Just don't dress so. Looks at her and then like smiles and says, regally.
Well, I'm assuming that's
Though
not
your
official
beauty-
garments, right? Isn't
Yes,
this
but if
the-
she's not wanting to be recognized, then that wouldn't make sense for her to wear them.
No, I know
I mean,
you're
you
not
can't
wrong. I was just gonna make the comment about the hair. She should probably cover it up because it is kind of glowing.
There isn't much you can do about your beauty. That is
Well, is that wrong?
in itself. It is what it is. But I would agree a hood might do some good, or again, putting it in a ponytail, maybe. Maybe not wear the crown.
I don't know if my beauty.
For a ponytail.
Yes, but there's a lot of beautiful people in this world. For example, your sister here is very beautiful, but yet she's not being recognized every day.
Nope, she is for different reasons.
Well, thank you, brother. Yes, I am very.
That
beautiful
wasn't a
in
compliment.
Mina Ladrin. Well, I take it as a compliment.
I've seen
Mina
record.
Ladrin. Actually, you haven't.
I just talked to him over there who told me about it, so yeah.
He told you about it, but you haven't seen the number.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
Oh, pudding.
beauty, yes. It's gorgeous, it's regal. But there are ways of getting around places without being seen. And for Saladrin, we're always stuck out because we're very rare to see.
Also, just think about this, Brihik. She has her hair up in a cloak, right? And it's like a dark night. She sneaks into a tavern trying to be all incognito, and she puts the hood down and the hair flows out. Would that just not be the most beautiful thing?
I mean, when my hair flows, you guys never say anything about it.
Well, because I'm not into dudes. I'm sorry.
I said that under my breath.
You're
for a
very
reason,
beautiful,
man.
Mr. Brehik.
Thank
You're very
you,
beautiful.
Finn. He gives you a big hug.
Oh, thank you for letting me borrow your journal, and she'll hand it back to you.
Of course, if we ever run into each other again, you are free to borrow it at any time.
Well, we'll see each other again when you stop by the capital to have your meeting with His Majesty.
Oh, you'll be there.
Apparently
Oh, I do have to
everybody-
return to the head church.
Apparently everybody is going to be there.
Well, it is the capital for a reason. Well,
We also,
I mean, maybe
we also
next.
have quite a lot to celebrate.
You know... Wait. celebrate.
Wait, how do you know about it? You know a lot more than you bring on.
What do you mean celebrate? Is something good happen?
I do know a lot more than I might let on. Sometimes you learn more when you listen.
Right.
Nods.
But as far as
Big deal.
celebrating goes, it's Her Majesty's birthday coming up. So the emperor always holds a grand ball.
Brihik puts his hands on his head like, how could I forget? It's coming up.
Wait, the empress or the daughter, the princess?
The empress herself.
Why is everything going so poorly? We have an organization doing shady shit all over this country, meeting in the capital, most likely at the time of the month. Is this just going to be a big dangerous thing now?
Oh, it's gonna be glorious.
Are they not?
Don't worry, Van. We'll be there. There will be no danger. And he like smiles.
She has the sparkly eyes of like, that's the spirit.
he smiles and holds a thumbs up like he just said something really cool.
I hate to burst your bubble, Brig, but there's gonna be some danger, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, at least
Yes,
two.
us.
No,
That's not a good
us.
thing. There's 2 people out of however many of this organization that I don't even know if we could handle alone. I mean, they keep teleporting away, so
So-
we have no idea of knowing that, but...
So, Miss Angel Lady, how long are you here?
Maiden, it's fine.
Oh, sorry, I do it to everyone.
Did it hurt when you fell from
Oh,
heaven?
is that one of those? I've heard of those. One of those honorary nicknames.
Did it hurt from when you fell from heaven?
A little bit. It wasn't a pleasant fall.
You know, I was trying to
Oh,
flirt with
really?
you, but did you actually fall from heaven as an Asma? You weren't born here?
Technically, I wasn't. If someone were to cast planar binding on me, I would go back to my other plane.
Wait, you're from heaven? Like up there? I point up.
You know, that explains a lot, actually. I'm not going to lie.
What does she say?
She just smiles.
So,
I'm gonna grab her hand for a second. Give me a second, General. I grab her hand, I pull her away for like 2 steps, and huddle in.
I mean, I think I
Fine.
know what you're doing, and I was literally gonna go, hey, Muffin, you should probably ask her about becoming a cleric.
Hey, so I'm looking to become a cleric, or at least someone who talks to like the gods. Can you help me with that?
She grabs the sides of your face, looks you like very in your bubble, and she's like, I will personally introduce you to all of the wonderful gods that this world has to offer, and we will go on a magical, wondrous religious journey together once you enter the capital.
Oh,
That's a cult. That's a cult. That's a cult.
Do we hear this, like...
Muffin,
Yes.
Muffin
This
Yeah.
feels like a
smiles.
Jehovah Witness, and you said, yeah, I'll listen to you.
Muffin smiles widely.
He did
Okay,
it!
but in the meantime, who can I talk to?
Well, in the meantime, talk to your heart, research, learn the information, and then when you come meet me at the capital, we can go more into detail, and I can happily introduce them to all, and you can truly figure out which one speaks to your heart and which one connects with you and your ideals.
Oh, talk to my heart. Well, it's a little trouble because it's inside me, but all right.
Nope, your metaphorical heart.
She has a dagger out.
Nope, don't do that, Muffin.
You know, there is a tonic that the church offers that allows you to talk with your inner subconscious.
You know, that
Do you
sounds
have
like
it?
a bad thing.
Damn, I want that shit.
Whoa, you have that?
Are we all gonna get
I hope-
high as balls when we go to the capital? Someone's about to fuck-
exactly what it is.
This lady said, I'm the head of the Celestial Conclave. Would you like a
dog,
trip
never
through
heard-
hell?
You ever had LSD? It's a hell of a drug.
Wait.
Put you in heaven.
You're from up there, yeah? I point up again.
Oh, technically. I was dropped as a child, but yes, technically.
I grab her hands.
That's a whole lot.
I grab her hands. I look at her sparkly eyed. Couldn't you be my patron then?
Oh, no. I am nothing but a devout servant of the church. I wouldn't be able to be a patron
Well,
of any
she
sort.
might be a cleric. She might want to be a warlock.
You say warlock, and Maiden gets a little bit of like a face.
Wait,
but
hold
like,
on.
not horrible,
Are
but
you-
just a little like, oh,
Are you
no.
irked? Are you irked by warlocks? We have 2 of them in this group. I won't tell you which one they are, but we have 2 of them.
Muffin's still smiling, and she's just like, I promise to serve you well, my patron.
I am not your patron. I don't get.
Did they just turn into Life of
Everyone-
Brian?
Wow.
Everyone is equal in their own ways, and honestly, there's good in everyone, regardless of what decisions they make. I do tend to feel a bit bad for warlocks in some cases. I know a few of them who are not necessarily in the greatest of packs with the patrons, who tend to abuse them or force them into situations that would otherwise put them in danger.
Slowly look at the Sarah.
Yeah.
Not naming names, but someone's in a pact with a baby.
That just sounded wrong.
I know!
Oh, sorry.
Technically speaking,
Oh, sorry.
he
A
is
man baby.
a man-child. Better term.
Mhm.
Better term. Question.
Yeah.
No,
hi-
I don't want to judge all work. I'm not. I want to make it clear, I do not judge all warlocks. Honestly, there are probably some wonderful ones out there. I just have a few personal friends who've been really
Whoa.
screwed over by them.
Well, Miss High Archon Midden Darmhammer. Aren't so warlocks are all like you make a pact, you make a deal, and a lot of times it's with unsavory people because people need power, right? What if they made one with, I don't know, a good aligned person or being?
Well, like I said, there's probably plenty of warlocks who have a wonderful deal going on, and I honestly wish for them to have, the best relations. As long as they're safe and, not being taken advantage of, that's all that really matters.
But what's the best way to make sure that someone isn't being taken advantage of instead to be their patron?
All I guess making sure that you have an equal understanding and that the initial contract works out equally in both favors. You'd want to make sure you analyze if any sort of loopholes as well, or ways to exploit it from one party to another.
Alright, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Will you be Muffin's patron?
Muffin's already pulled Brehik aside, and she's like waving her hands. Okay, Brehik, I read in a book that they can do like this. Sacred flame! She shoots out a hand.
I believe yes, and amongst other things like calling
You-
upon the patron.
You do that. You go to be like Sacred Flame, and then Maiden just sort of sleight of hands does it to make it look like you did
Do
it.
we watch her do this?
Yes, yeah.
Don't do
Vin,
that.
look at you go! It's already working. Smile.
You're gaslighting her now, Brian.
No, I'm making my friend happy. Shut up.
That
Oh.
is still gaslighting.
All serious
Die.
joking business aside, if you're from the capital, have you ran into an Eladrin by the name of Archie? He's blue. Goes by the last name Cardonal.
I'm afraid I haven't.
Should probably be either the apprentice or the something word I probably won't say in your presence. Of the court wizard, archmage.
I had minor illusion what Archie looks like. Because who knows, he might go under a different name in the capital.
That's
He
entirely
looks
possible.
cute. He looks cute for all intents and purposes. Yeah, I've never seen him before, but I'd love to meet him if he's related.
What about
Oh, that's-
Amari? Look at Zelina.
I would change my illusion to look like Amari.
It's Amari.
You know Amari. You know our sister.
Oh, she's a part of our church.
Currently?
last I heard,
How long ago was last you heard? She doesn't last very long in organizations, typically.
She was here with the Ruby God for the 48 hours a couple years ago.
Yep.
oh, well, if I think about it, I'll check it really quick. And yep, she
I
said,
100% believe she's a cleric now, by the way.
she says,
I just want you all to know that.
initiate Amari's been with us for I think a year now.
She stayed in the same place for a year. Interesting.
Well,
She's one of our most devout worshippers. Perfect in every way. She's very good at cleaning the halls. She goes to prayer every morning.
Is there anybody she particularly fancies there?
We all service and worship the Eternal.
That's not necessary. So, I'm trying not to be vulgar or rude. Is there anybody there she's in love with? Like, romantically?
I mean, we're all in love with, the gods that we serve.
Are you romantically in love with the god you serve? Would you marry them and have children with them?
Well, no, we're part of the church. We can't marry and have children.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know.
It's a core principle of the Celestial Conclave. Anyone who joins from initiate and above is sworn their not virginity. They'd sworn their what's it called?
Chastity.
Yeah, would swear their chastity to the Lord that they serve. They are not to take a husband, wife, or be wed in any way unless they choose to leave the church. And they have the church's divine blessing over it.
Two things. Does that require her to be a virgin?
No, of course not.
Alright.
We believe that everyone is redeemable.
Wow, alright. 2, that means... Okay, you mentioned earlier that you don't think you could ever settle down because you travel. Was that code for saying that you are also beholden to these rules?
Most of us are. Again, we will never get in the way of a person's free choice. If someone wishes to leave the church for true love, they're happy to.
I was basically asking you if you were single and looking for romance. Suddenly, this is getting weird. It's like, I have to be super direct, normal, whatever.
Well, we'll put it like this here. Amari could possibly want to try and marry, the Eternal, of whichever god she is.
If my sister has become a nun after all of this, I don't know if I'd be upset. I would just be surprised.
Well, I think she'd be in it for the long con.
I don't think so.
I cannot see Amari being a nun. No offense.
I could not see her staying for longer than 2 days inside of a church. But she's been there for a year, so either something...
She had a rough week. She had a rough week to begin with, but she's made some wonderful friends. She works very hard at her studies. She's excelling in divination magic.
Yeah, there's definitely someone there she's in love with.
Question, Hierarchan, Midden, Dawnhammer. And I know you said they're not forced, and I believe you. Is there anybody in your church who uses untoward methods such as charm or manipulation?
What? No.
Not claiming anyone is. I'm just concerned given the history of 200 years that I have known my sister.
No, I wouldn't think so. Amari showed up on our doorstep about a year ago. She was very distraught and upset. She seemed like she was very hurt over something that had happened, and she was worried about being dragged away somewhere, so we offered her sanctuary. She spent about a week in our service before she decided to join the church.
So she thought she was going to be dragged away. That could either be related to her parents or something else.
It was most likely our parents.
But if it isn't, that means we might have to start hunting some people in the capital.
Oh.
She's not in the capital.
Right.
Where's she at? Or where's the place that you guys do your...
Nope. Bye, Mo. Because she said that she was at the capital and she showed up on the doorstep.
Not the church, not the capital. There's multiple churches.
Maybe the church in the capital. Anyways, Zelina, what were you saying?
I was asking, where's she at?
Oh, she's in the coastal city of Balmoral. Well, at least that's where she was. She might have gone on a pilgrimage by now.
Where's that on the map, Emily? It's in the.
God
Oh
damn,
my
she's-
god damn it! We're gonna have to take a boat from fucking Crouzyan over. I swear to God, I'm not walking all the way back through fucking Grimsby, East Hollow, and Bycrest. I swear to fucking God, not this soon.
But that's where the church is. She probably went on a pilgrimage by now, so she could be anywhere.
And by pilgrimage, she either has left the church to continue her stuff, or she is legitimately turned into a nun, or is being manipulated. I find it odd that she would go to the church to seek shelter, but then would leave later on. That just
After a
seems
year,
strange.
all of our initiates go on a pilgrimage. It's a part of the rite of passage.
I was about to say I'm aware, but I wasn't aware, but still, it seems odd. Not denying that she could be an entirely changed woman after the time I haven't seen her, but
Can't see it. Can't see
it's
it.
real strange. Wouldn't be the first time. He would mumble so that Zelina could hear. Just it wouldn't be the first time that she's joined a cult.
And it sure won't be the last.
Anyways, back to. Oh. Who died again?
Oh,
Mo did. This-
we're wrapping up soon, but yeah.
Back to the point in tension that I didn't really get an answer for. Are you or are you not potentially looking to settle down with a romantic partner? Or are you sticking with the church and the rules for the rest of your life?
I mean, I love the church and I love being High Archon, but I guess if the right person came along, it's not something I ever really thought of.
Well, some words of advice.
Are you looking for an acolyte?
Oh my god. Muffin, look at me, dear. Muffin. He takes a
Smiling.
knee, puts two hands on your shoulders. If you join the church, you could never be with the princess.
Is that true? I looked at her.
That's a loaded question.
The biggest
Technically-
eyes.
Technically, she's the princess. I don't really know if a commoner can. I mean, if you join the church, yes, typically you do want to preserve your chastity, but we don't necessarily force the rule on anyone.
So you could still get married and be in the church.
It's not common, but technically you could.
What if I'm not technically in the church and I'm just following you?
Well, then you're free to do whatever you want. We're never going to force anyone.
Woo! I cheer.
But again, I'm not your patron or god. Please do not worship me like that.
Well, I mean,
I will follow you forever, my lady.
there are people who could probably worship you in a different way, but that's neither here nor there. Words of advice. You said that you haven't settled down now because you travel a lot. Settling down doesn't necessarily mean that you have to stay in one place. You could find somebody eventually that would like to travel with you, and it's more of home is where the heart is, or whatever the common saying is.
Technically, yeah, it could be an option.
Cocks his head. You are a very strange individual.
This is the one that's grilling me about my love life.
He blinks. He's like, he looks at his sister. He looks at his sister, looks back at her. I was flirting with you with potentially that intention, but it very much seems that you do not want that, so I would...
Oh, you were flirting! Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
He
It's
takes
alright.
he takes a
my brother's
moment.
very bad at flirting.
What was that, Selena?
Sometimes my brother's very bad at flirting.
He's just like got an arm on the wall, leaning over. He looks like if you ever seen in the animes when they have like the gray outline over them, and he's just like, Dressel's probably just sitting next to him, and he's just like, what the fuck? Has it been this long? Is she just that dense? Am I the problem? Is she the problem? He's just like, what the fuck? He's being as obvious as possible.
Man's like, am I the problem? Selena's like, yes. You need to loosen up, brother. You should have. I've been trying to tell you. Your whole.
I tried being forthright. I tried being subtle.
You feel an arm, and you feel her just patting your shoulder.
There might be another reason. He says there might be
And she looks really determined, and she's like, "You're doing great."
Don't patronize me, please. But this might.
I wasn't. Just if you keep believing in yourself, I'm sure that someone will receive that message.
You're not helping. Also, I might understand why you haven't had anyone else potentially, because you might not have realized they were flirting with you.
I've never been flirted with.
No, you probably have been flirted with a lot. People have called you. You even said it. You've been called goddess 3 times this week. They were flirting with you. Every single one of them.
She just tilts her head like, huh?
Most of the time, people give out compliments with that intention. Not always. There are some people that are just nice and give out compliments. But most of the time, a suitor would give you those compliments more than once in, like, the same conversation, insinuating their interest.
As you're, like, describing this to her, she's, like, taking notes with, like, And assuming you are all at the barracks, we are gonna wrap it up tonight. As we are, like, you start giving her basically pointers on flirting and what it's supposed to look like.
What? And he's just like, after a while, under his breath, looking up to the sky, just, the first one was an evil villain. The second one is denser than Lambert. Alright.
Well, brother, you shouldn't be that hard. You need to change up your tactics a little bit.
I'm gonna go sit down.
Alright, and we're gonna wrap it up there tonight. Dylan, if you want to do our outro.
Holy shit.
You keep pushing this back to me, but the outro is literally just, hey everybody, thanks for watching. It was a pleasure to have you here. Episode 17. Our outro is this. Please go support our socials, or join the Discord, the hub. Subscribe if you can.
Thank you,
This Twitch show.
everyone. Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll see you next Monday. And check out the Hub live this Friday.
I'm a cleric now, totally, right?
Bye-bye. Night, everyone. Bye-bye.